Hope we are. Yeah.
I'm sure they'll let us. I mean,
yeah. Chat, let us know if we're live.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
How's it going today, man?
Dude, it's good, man. This whole week I've been like eating good, going to the gym every day. Like I'm just starting like up here to feel better. It's weird, bro. Like there's a point, and I was telling Karina this the other day. Oh wait, hold on, that's me. Jesus, I have an echo. All right. Oh my God, I had our stream playing in the background. But anyways, I was telling Karina, I get to a point, bro, because I've worked out before, and like I've been in that mood. Like I know when it hits up here, like I'm locked in, and I'm almost to that point. Like, I lost 2 pounds this week, which is water weight. I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping that I'm not dying of anything when I get my blood panels back. So.
Right. Oh yeah, I meant to. I will talk tomorrow, but yeah, I meant to text you on the side and ask.
Yeah, I'll explain all that tomorrow.
Cool.
Man.
Sounds good.
But chat, the hell's going on? How's
going on, guys? It's like there's all sorts of people: Stuart, Flex, Loctimus, Christian, Rabid. Ionicus. Ionicus. I always say that wrong. I am terribly sorry, man. Kevin Knight. What else we got? Yellow Swag. Big Day. Or I always want to say Big Dog David. David Big Dog Review.
when it comes to people with like longer names like that, I always just pick one word and just call them that.
Right.
It's just like I got it. I also have the screen share thing set up, so if there's anything you want to talk about that's like online, we can bring it up and talk about it from there. So
heck yeah, that's awesome. What, since he said he'd join us a little bit later?
Oh, did he?
I think so, because he was just picking up.
So that ding is coming through.
Okay.
Everything.
That is my. I don't know how
the alerts on your.
My messages.
Bro, I don't know how to turn those off.
I wonder if I turn them off on my phone.
Hold on,
that will like sync to my MacBook.
Hold on, how to mute messages? How do you mute messages on Mac?
Wonder if I.
So from the messages for Mac application, pull down the primary message menu and choose preferences.
Okay.
From the general tab.
Okay.
And then it says uncheck the box, quote, play sound effects.
Okay, hopefully that works.
Dude, I need to do that to myself because they're like I'm laying in bed a lot and like that live comic book sale that I watched.
Yeah.
I lay in bed and watch it while Karina's like on her phone or watching stuff. And I get text and it dings so loud, but the volume is so low. So I can't hear what they're saying. So I turn it up and then it's just dinging like every 15 seconds, especially when the chat's going crazy. Oh my goodness, I need to say that for myself and do that. Good Lord. Josh, just getting posted to your channel. Yeah. I'll keep all these up on the channel because these aren't normal live streams. Drew, what's up, man? How you doing? Jared, what's good, bro? So I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. I'm joining you guys on the diet workout train. That's right, Trevor. What's good?
That's my goal next week. This week was my absolute crappy week because we have a beach vacation planned in 2 months.
Nice.
So I've got to. So this was just throw all caution to the wind, one last hurrah before I get back into being pretty serious about stuff.
Bro, I feel it. I've dropped stupid money since last week. I've bought a bunch of like supplements, like just vitamins and workout supplements and. Like these things, bro. Just like good protein bars that I can eat, like because I'm going to eat one later because I know I'm going to be hungry, and it's just like I got to, man.
All right, so you're the professional here, and not to like just make this a workout, like for protein bar chat. I promise we'll get to toys, guys. But Quest bars, like that's usually what I buy. Decent, not really. Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love them, man. They're just the texture I get tired of. I got to switch up my texture on those types of bars.
I can see that. Yep.
Quest is awesome, bro. Yeah, Quest is great.
All right. I guess we can actually like talk about actual thing everyone in here cares about.
Yeah, Tyler, there's 205. Since he is joining us later, I believe Craig, I sent him the link. He said he'll try to pop in if he can. He's got some stuff going on behind the scenes. And then Billy, MIA, he has the link and he's free to join whenever. He'll probably pop in, I would assume. But we're just trying to get things scheduled, and it's hard getting 5 people's schedules worked out.
Right.
We all have like real life things, so
especially throw in like kids, and especially summer now. Like, things are starting to open back up. It's like vacations, and there's just a lot going on.
And then obviously, like with Cincy, he's alone. He's playing mom and dad this weekend. So,
yep.
People have asked Last of Us 2. It's a fun game. I think I played 2 hours of it today before I switched over to Call of Duty. Graphics are absolutely amazing. Gameplay is fun. I'm excited to get more into it because I forget what the first Last of Us. Did you ever play Last of Us, Kyle?
I did, and that's the only game that the first half an hour of the first one pissed me off because of that game's almost 10 years old at this point, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty close, bro. It's like,
but I mean the just spoilers, like the first 20 minutes where the freaking little girl dies, and I'm sitting there like in my basement. Like the lights are off. I'm ready to play a fun video game. And I'm like, this is the most depressing crap I've ever seen in my life. Like, I want to feel good. I do this for like escapism, not like being depressed.
Yeah, it's a pretty emotional game. That is for sure.
Well, and the one thing I really liked about it was, and I think like, because Naughty Dog is the one that does that, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Like the one thing I really liked with the first one was the fact that they basically that first run through had no achievements whatsoever. Mm-hmm. And it was because I think they wanted people to be immersed in the story, and that's where I think games, because I know I do that. Like when I sit here and play Xbox and PlayStation, I'm all about trophies and achievements to the point where I will buy a game specifically on how easy or how hard the achievements are.
Right.
So like, I don't know. I thought that was like really kind of a cool way to really incorporate extremely good storytelling into a video game.
Yeah, no, there's no spoilers for this because I was only 2 hours into it, and obviously I don't even think I can say a spoiler if I tried. So,
and I'm talking about the first game. So
yeah, it's all good. But yeah, it's the first like half hour of the game was just like a big movie. Like it was just one huge cutscene. Dude, it's insane. The graphics are very nice. Very nice.
Oh, I'm sure. Because that had to be in production for at least the last 5-6 years, right?
I think it's been like 7 years,
right,
or something like that. That it's been like really work. I think Logic is actually in that video game too.
Oh, it's
honestly,
awesome.
Yeah, like not being funny, he is. How do you like that this displayed back here, bro? The comics,
dude, I love it. I was about to say, like just the whole Venom like kind of slabs, and then they fit in that shelf space so nicely.
Fun fact, I actually drilled holes to make it this evening. I did.
It looks good.
Bro, so these are the cheap-ass bookshelves where they have like the pre-peg holes in the sides, you know? The very last peg was literally like a 1/4 inch too short to where they could sit in there, but they were so angled you could barely see them. Yeah. So I took a drill and I like drilled out half of that. And, I mean, they fit fine, but... Yeah, the Venom stuff's pretty dope, man. I like, if I could get this across at least all 3 shelves, I think that would be a cool backdrop, honestly.
Right. Well, you pretty much have like a whole comic shop of wall book.
And then like with that Q-Fig thing, like what my plan is, whatever the theme is, just have a couple figures in front and just, because even though like it's a cool Q-Fig, but having it in front of Venom with like in the background, the comic is doing the same thing as that with like the way that he's like jumping out and his tongue's coming.
Yep,
it's pretty sick, bro. I don't know. I was pretty geeked about it when I put it up there. I was like, damn. I was like, these look good.
No, and I think if you get a couple more of like obviously like not big figures, but if you just get some like little diorama kind of like $20-$30 like little mini statues, I think that would look fantastic.
And even like just say I had 2 comics and then I got like a big like Kotobukiya in the middle or something,
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I was thinking because Big Dub and I were talking, and even like the what's that called? The Iron Studios stuff, because they're 1/10 scale. Yeah. So they're not like ginormous, but they're not small either. Like.
Right. I bet you that would look really nice from between those. Like, and that's what I love about like the slab comics and like the original artwork is there's so many different ways you can display it, and it's something you don't see every day. Like don't get me wrong. Like obviously, like having a lot of Marvel Legends or Batman figures are really cool, but there's something about having that mix of media almost to where you have some statues, you have some figures, you have the comics kind of line. It just adds so much more to it, I think. And I know I think your setup looks phenomenal right now.
Well, I think it's dope too because it's just like you get different representations of whatever property you're trying to display, and sometimes statues look better than figures, and vice versa too. So I mean,
1,000%.
It's not the end of the world if you have like that Q fig's what, $15.
Yep,
looks cool. And I have a bunch of other ones up there that I just don't have anything to do, but because I think I have a Spidey one up there somewhere, so I don't know. But that's all Darth Vader shelf. That's actually from the Japan exclusive Blu-ray. Came with like 10 different Rogue One prints, and there happens to be that Vader one, so I just threw it in the middle for now.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty
I assumed the way it looked from here was just, I assumed it was just another variant cover.
No, unfortunately it's not. But yeah, I'm did I send this to the group chat, this one?
Yes, you did.
Yep. Yeah. Here, chat, I picked this up yesterday. It came in the mail. This is the first appearance of Jubilee. So this is my first appearance of like an older comic, besides that Venom, which is his own series, but pretty good. And it's a 9.4, so the grade's pretty good for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was pretty stoked about this. I think that's it. I don't think I have any other slabs coming in. I still have all these to put somewhere.
See, and that's the thing. You're gonna have such a nice collection of those. Like you could literally just do a wall rack.
Yeah, I think everyone's seen everything, but yeah, bro, it's like to the point where I could probably deck out these three and have like this type of display going over, and I think that would look fantastic.
Oh, fully agree.
Yeah, Cody, that's the one where I thought I was going to get outbid, and I ended up winning by like $2.75. Because like when I bid, instead of putting 52, I always put like 52.99 just in case someone tries to like 52.50 or something. I don't know, and I've won a lot doing it that way. Or put like $60 and a penny just in case someone bids $60. Do
the Price is Right.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's funny. That's kind of it for my pickups, like outside of my birthday stuff. But I know you've been picking up a lot.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Like, it's all been like ridiculously big stuff, but.
So already looking, I can see you've changed your stuff since the last time that I saw it, which was just a couple days ago, or no?
Yeah.
So your Kenner stuff, you just moved to your back right.
Yeah, so I moved. I finally got all of that on that wall back. I can't. It's like the weatherman. The front is going to be here. Yeah. So back, I finally got all. That's everything Kenner I have carded right there. And then these are all the vehicles and special edition Toys R Us exclusive Kenner figures in box here. And then so yeah, like kind of what I'm going to try to do is I think I'm going to move all this artwork over here and then kind of expand because there's a lot more Kenner figures I still need to get, and just have a whole Kenner corner. So I'm trying to visualize when you say move it over here, that's where your Gladiator Hulk Detolf is, right. Correct? Like that corner. Okay. So so essentially what I'm going to do is where all that Spider-Man art was or is. And what I'm going to do is bring all that down and I'm going to buy like a nice like artist portfolio and keep it all like protected in that. And then like almost have it like a coffee table book. So put it like, in front of our entertainment center, like put it on that little table. So that way when people come over, they can flip through it. And I always have my artwork on display and it's protected, but only have Batman stuff currently hanging. Although the wife is starting to really kind of, which we were talking, I think I texted the chat this, but moving all my, because so like you guys obviously can't see it, but everything on this side of the camera is all sports memorabilia. So it's hockey, soccer, all like just sports related stuff. So moving all that up to our office and make that like a sports themed room, and then moving all the Star Wars stuff down here, and then having like all the nerd stuff in the basement, sports upstairs, make it a little bit more.
I like that. Right. So if you're looking at your TV, your Mezco horror shelf to the right Are you going to keep that stuff on that big bookshelf, or are you going to move that and like consolidate it somewhere?
So all the Star Wars stuff, like all the Lego stuff that was on up in my office, that would all move there. I put the 3 posters behind, like where basically
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
And
that's
then put
cool.
the 2 detolfs on each side of that. And then, so that's the only issue I'm running into is like, I know exactly where I want to put the Star Wars stuff. I don't know. I think the Mezco horror stuff, honestly, I would probably just line up in front of the TV since that's TV related.
Yeah.
I'm
your TV's like raised because it has those legs, right?
I think they would interfere just a little bit, but I don't think it would be much. Like it would be like super noticeable. Or honestly, I could move my surround sound receiver somewhere else in the room, and I can actually, because there's like 2 little shelves or 3 little shelves like in the entertainment stand. I could put those down there because that's like the perfect height. I could just sit in there. I think it would look really cool. But my only issue is my Spawn collection and all my comics, like all my trades. I really don't have room for like the bookshelf that I use. So I don't know what I would do with those. And I wouldn't want to keep them upstairs. I want to bring the Spawn stuff down here too.
Yeah.
But
that's tough.
So I know. And then like, just all this stupid Batman stuff I keep buying. It's just, I got to have room for it somewhere.
I like it though. I like it. I like the coffee table book idea or whatever.
Well, like that's the thing. Like, it's like obviously, like all this original art, I will never like. That's something that is very like one. I usually have the artists whenever they will. I have them write to Kyle, so that's something personal to me. But like, art's something that doesn't take up a whole lot of space, and like those are the memories of like like not to get like super sappy and sentimental, but like when we really our first time really all hanging out with C2E2. That one trip we all went to. And it's like, okay, I met Ryan Stegman. He drew me the Spider-Man piece. I got the Danny Warren Johnson Spider-Man there. Like, I just have a lot of emotional attachments more than
you got a lot that trip.
So, like there's just a lot of, I don't know, like there's just a lot more to it than just a drawing on a piece of paper. That stuff I'll never part with. So, but I think that's the easiest way to kind of display it and keep it protected.
I like it. I like that idea a lot.
So Rabid, the 89 Hot Toys Batmobile sold within 20 minutes of them posting that.
I bet, man.
I messaged them today. I was like, so I'm safe to assume that it sold, and they're like, yeah, it did. It sold really quick.
I bet someone booked it down there too.
I mean, I had never seen that under $1,000, and they had it for $750. And I didn't have the box, but
if you can say $250 without having the box. On something that's like a display piece that they have never bootlegged, like, that's crazy. Holy smokes! Did you message that shop about recording?
I did. They read it and they never responded.
Oh.
So I just figured we'd go there tomorrow and we just go in and ask. I mean,
that's the up and away thing, right?
It is. If nothing else, like it's cool because they have a lot of slabs. I mean, it's an awesome store. So it is a little bit. How do I put this? It's a little bit. It feels high end. It feels. It's a weird comic book shop because it literally you walk in and it feels like a museum. So it has an uppity feel to it. So I'm wondering if maybe that they might not really want to sit in there, but
it's all good if not.
Right. I mean, if nothing else, we can go. Like, it's cool just to look at the statues and like the slabs and stuff that they have because they have a ton. And if you're looking for any like single issues, I'm sure they have it.
Which one is it? Is it the Cincinnati? I assume
it's the Blue Ash.
Blue Ash one. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just seeing if they had any pictures, but they don't.
Yeah, no, because when I was telling you about it, I was trying to because it's just a really interesting store. I was trying to show you some pictures to kind of. Like get you a feel of what the store's like, but I couldn't find any good shots.
So yeah, I'm excited for that. I mean, who knows? Might buy a slab.
Right, that's kind of. I was like, I'm kind of hoping for like maybe a higher, like not a high end, but like like a good first appearance of a Batman villain or something. I might partake myself.
I'm kidding. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm excited for that because our plan, realistically, is what. Up and away.
House of Plastic,
which will
C2G, or you don't need to go to O'Smiley's, right?
Not unless we want to for any reason. Yeah.
And then C2G or Comics of Games, and then Road to the Past, and then if we want to grab lunch somewhere,
Yeah, absolutely.
we'll do that.
Food will be a must.
Oh yeah.
Yo, it says Slapshot needs to go to Route 66. That is a Vintagey store. They were the ones who put on the show, obviously.
Oh,
Yep, their store.
I've shot their booth at the is it the Great Ohio Toy Show? Is the one in the hotel that we've went to a couple times?
Super Ohio.
Super Ohio Toy Show.
Yeah, one of the Ohio's.
They're great. The Turbo. It's like Street Fighter 2 video games.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to check out their actual store at some point.
Absolutely. I'm gonna look at House of Plastic and just make sure something, unless you've already looked, just to make sure they are open tomorrow, in case it's like not a random thing.
They've been posting like I've been kind of monitoring their Facebook, and they've been posting like they're getting some new stuff in. I don't know if maybe that's just buying by appointment, but
wait, we were somewhere, and they were like, did you go down the road and see House of Plastic? Was that when we went to O'Smiley's that first day, or?
I think so.
I remember there, and we were like, "Damn, we need to go back there again." I remember saying that. I'll message him on Facebook just.
That's cool. I mean, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to check. Yellow Swag, House of Plastic. It's out like in the Milford area. It's pretty east of the city. It's like right off 275. Actually, I think it's even further than Milford. It's like more like the East Gate. I don't know exactly what town, or what Mount Carmel, I think might be the area it's at. It's way out on the east side of the city. Way out there.
IP donate $2 and said scream loud and I'll donate $20, Kyle.
Wait, I scream loud? See, now I'm self-conscious, man. Why you gotta do that, Iron? See, this is why I do you C2E2, even though I didn't know you then.
I'm excited for House of Plastic, man. That'll be that'll be fun.
Let's see. It's what that had to be at least a year and a half ago too, right? It's got to be a while. Hang on, I'll look it up and see exactly when we went out there last.
Yeah, because that was.
I want to say that was the last time you, Cincy, and I all hung out together. So I uploaded my video on February 18th, 2019. So yeah, about a year and a half ago.
Shit. Yeah, that's crazy. So, comics to games.
Comics to games.
That's where you spend your money tomorrow, I feel like.
Oh no, and it's gonna be dumb.
And that's going to be our last stop, right? Because
really, Road to the Past is.
Oh my god, I forgot about that store too. So there's 4 shops we're going to tomorrow.
Yeah, but up in a way is dead on the way to House of Plastic. So we're not going out of the way.
That's sick. No, I mean I'm down for it. I totally forgot about the Road to the Past. Honestly. What'd you think of that store? Like, obviously, I know you made a video and you said, but I mean, like, more in depth. Like, how did you like the store?
I absolutely loved it. It's mainly all vintage. There's some modern. There's a lot of 3 3/4 Black Series. There was some 6-inch Black Series, but almost everything was. Vintage G.I. Joe, vintage Batman, vintage Marvel. There were some Marvel Legends, nothing like super new. I don't know. It was a good eclectic mix of everything. Like unless you're only looking specifically only for super modern items, then it may not be exactly what you're looking for. But yeah, if you just want to like a cool shop to go, it kind of reminded me of a smaller Big Fun Columbus, where it was just things everywhere. And I bet you going there again, I'm going to see things I didn't see that first time. You know, if you're just digging a little bit deeper but no, I thought it was an awesome store.
Because I'm going to look up when I went to that store, because it's been a long time. I don't even know what the title of the video was when I went there. So, not that. Because when I went there, I believe I bought some 3 3/4 Star Wars stuff. Because I went with a local buddy here. His name's Andrew. Okay, that's big. Jesus, yeah. Holy smokes. Yeah, I don't know. You go ahead and chat. Ask Kyle some questions. Because I'm curious how long it's been since I went there.
Let's see. Someone asked, are either of you excited for the Richard Simmons NECA figure? Phantom asked that. Like the workout guy? Or am I? Yeah. I didn't know they were making
Richard Simmons. Isn't that Kiss?
No, that's just Gene Simmons.
Oh, Jesus.
Richard Simmons. He's this guy. He's like the really like weird kind of.
They really are making that. Holy smokes!
Like it's that guy.
Wow, John, you're absolutely right.
I'm kind of excited for it now because it kind of reminds me of a Bob Ross type figure, and I love those.
That is hilarious. I had zero idea that was a thing.
No, I didn't. To me, that sounds like an April Fool's joke. That doesn't sound like an actual thing. Nemesis Enforcer says, "You're so lucky to have shops that sell vintage Joes." The funny thing is, the guy that actually collects Joes is not here right now.
Yeah, should be soon though.
But yeah, no, we and maybe it's just like because we're used to this area, like. It doesn't seem like we have a lot of stores, but I think we do in the grand scheme of things. I mean, the fact that like we can literally drive 2 hours or, basically drive within an hour and we can hit 4 of them tomorrow.
Bro, I went there August 7th, 2017.
Jeez.
Almost 3 years ago, bro.
That is crazy.
Holy shit.
Huh.
Wow. Yep. That was my 23rd toy hunt. On YouTube was that?
Oh my god, that's awesome! That is awesome. I'm going to go back and find that one. I don't think I haven't went back in your catalog that far.
Oh god, chat, please don't do that to me. Wow, bro, I cannot believe it was that damn.
Let's see, I bet you hate sniffers that keep thumbs down. Sit here and watch every little bit. Well, thank you, John.
That's true.
That. You get them.
You guys have a lot of stores in there. I can't wait to go. Yeah, big fun. Yo, what's funny? That Stormtrooper 2-pack that I bought from Big Fun, someone left a comment on my video and was like, I was about to buy that 2-pack from Big Fun. I went there before quarantine and I never got a chance to make it back. I was like, whoo.
Dude, I didn't tell you guys this. So when I bought my premium format last weekend at Comics Games,
yeah.
I went up to the, I was walking around and Mike's the owner, right? That's his name, right?
Yeah, Mike and Tess.
Yeah, his wife came up and was like, "Can we help you with anything?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want to buy the Batman premium format in the case." And she kind of looked at Mike, and Mike had this look on his face, like got real big-eyed. And he was like, "Well, did you call?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "No joke. I just had someone call about 20 minutes ago saying that they were interested in it. We're coming down later this afternoon." And I was like, "Oh," and he's like, "That's my last one." And I was like, "Crap." And well, at that point, I was just going to buy what I'm going to buy tomorrow. But so I had already made peace with it. And he kind of thought about it. He's like, "Well, he didn't actually say he was going to buy it. He just said he was interested in it." He was like, "Are you going to
purchase over interested?" Yeah.
Right. And I was like, "Are you going to buy it?" And I was like, "You box that up. I have cash in my wallet. It is yours."
Oh, dude, man, it's scary how it gets like that sometimes. Same thing
Right?
with that bomb squad trooper thing, man. Like,
You never know.
yeah, dude, I want to get it, bro, but it's just like I have 2 payments coming out tomorrow for my pre-orders.
Right.
I just bought another clone off eBay. A best offer was accepted, and it's just like that's when I start to like fuck up, kind of. It's like I just one after one after one after one.
Right. No, I completely understand that, especially like, and that's the thing that sucks about the pre-orders is they're so easy to make, and then you forget about them, and then like all of a sudden, like you get the email from Sideshow, it's like, oh, this is charging in a week, and it's like, oh, I completely forgot I owe you $220 for the rest of that.
Yeah, it's just like, ugh. Not to off topic. They are open tomorrow until 7, so they're normal hours. House of Plastic.
Perfect.
Yeah,
dude, I'm excited. I'm super excited for that one. Let's see. Stuart says, "Where's my Magnificent Beast?" It is. Well, I can't show that on the stream, but
not this one.
It's right there.
Jesus, dude. Wait
till you see it in person tomorrow,
bro. When you posted the pictures of it, I showed Karina because she has seen the statue, like how big the Joker and stuff was. I was like, look at what Kyle just bought. And she's like, oh shit, yeah, that's massive. Hold on, I gotta Venmo something real quick.
Yeah, because he's basically 2 feet tall. Because the Batman and Joker from Tweeterhead are both 17 inches, and he's a big boy.
That's insane, bro.
And the funny thing is, he's not like, I mean, you saw that Venom at Prime 1, like that Prime 1 Venom, like that thing's nothing compared to that. Let's see. Tall Man's 80 says, I pre-ordered my first Marvel Hot Toy last night. Loki, nice. That one actually looks really cool.
Yeah, it does.
If I wasn't getting out of the Marvel Hot Toys game, that is definitely one I would have added to the collection, especially since that's basically a re-release of
the Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
Just better.
Which is insane to find. And you know they're going to make updates to this one. So it has a super cool figure. And it's cool that, I mean, depending if you're selling or buying, it's really cool that Marvel's starting to kind of re-release some of these kind of vaulted ones, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, at least they're kind of switching it up.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's see. 3W says sometimes pre-orders can bite you in the ass at the worst time. You are not lying.
Should I have not done that?
Insane wants to know, JP, when are you getting your first premium format?
Not for a very long time. I cannot. Oh, you know what? I almost bought all 3 deluxe Iron Studios Sentinels the other day. I had them in my cart because, bro, Iron Studios, they have a coupon where it's 10% off your entire order. So buying all 3 of those deluxe statues, you save over $500.
Jeez.
And it's just like when you get to that point, it's like,
why not?
That's a lot of money to save.
Right.
But I was just like, oh. But then I looked at the total and it was like $3,800 before tax and shipping.
Yeah.
And I threw up in my mouth, quite frankly. And because I was like, tax on $3,800 pretty much cancels out that 10%.
Yeah. Well, like the only thing that I'm finding out, which is I honestly don't know if I will buy a statue through, other than I have a couple already pre-ordered through Tweeterhead. I don't know if I will buy a statue from like Sideshow or Tweeterhead again, because I'm finding out shipping is dumb. Because you got to think, like, this Batman is like 24 pounds, and the box that it came in, like, I mean, the box, no joke, is probably 30 inches by 15 by 24. It's a huge box. It's heavy, and I can only imagine how much it costs to ship these things.
Dude, and what's crazy is like obviously I ship a lot because I've sold so much recently. Like half the time, it's not even how heavy the box is. Because okay, so I bought a box. It was 14 by 12. It was for the Mythic Legion trolls. I put a troll in there. I weighed it, taped it up. It was only like maybe 4 or 5 pounds, and I was shipping it to like Colorado or something like that. It was $84 to ship.
Jeez.
So I was like, well, okay. So I cut the box because obviously if you cut the sides of the box and you fold the flaps in, like you can make the box like more compact.
Right.
So it ended up being 14 by 6, $20 to ship.
Jeez.
Just by cutting it down 6 inches, it saved me like $60 on shipping. And I was just like, that's insane. Because it was the same weight, obviously, because I didn't take anything out. But it's just like the bigger the box, even it could weigh 3.5 pounds. But if that sideshow statue that you bought, I'm sure weight will have something to do with it when it gets that heavy.
Right.
But I bet you could cut the weight in half and it would still be just as expensive.
Right.
It's, oh man, shipping really just kicks you in the balls, man. It's just no fun.
Well, like so, like that's always the funny thing. Like that was the one thing I've always knocked Sideshow on was hot toy shipping because it's like minimum $20 to $30 every figure, and it takes a week to get here. And I'm like, shipping cannot be that much until I started selling. And I started having to do shipping myself, and I'm like, oh, never mind. Yeah. This is actually a going rate for, an insured hot toy size box.
Yeah. I mean, I use PayPal labels, and to ship a hot toy to California is maybe like $14.
Yeah.
On priority. But it just, I mean, I agree, bro. Like, especially when you get up into like the Hulk size hot toys.
Right.
Then you get like $30, $35 in shipping. I'm like, come on.
Right.
But it's what it is, man. I mean, I'm sure they make their money somehow through that, but it's one of those things where it's just like, how else you want to get it? Unless you have a shop near you that has a Sideshow license and you can order through them to save on shipping. It's like, they got you.
Right. Right. Exactly. And like, and luckily, I mean, obviously, like we have two, because Comics and Games has one now, don't they? Or not? No. Comics and Games obviously does. Toy Department has a Sideshow.
Yeah, they just got theirs. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Roma has one, or Roma had one, right?
Yeah, I don't think they have that anymore because you have to have like a brick and mortar store. Yeah. Like you have to have an actual address with that. Because Game Runners, they have one. I mean, they've had one for a while, but they had it like from the beginning almost.
Right.
Grail, what's up, man? Collector's Zone, factors, shipping, tax, and total. Hey, I don't know about them. Shipping internationally, yep, that sucks. Free shipping on figures known once, but if you decide to wait and it goes hot, you miss out. Yep, it is a gamble.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, unless you have a local store that you have a relationship with, and you can, or they offer pre-orders. Yeah, it is a gamble whether or not you actually get one.
It's tough. So my thing about Collector's Zone, since only they bring that up, factors in shipping and tax in the total. I think that's great that they do that. Like I'm glad that they're offering stuff cheaper to collectors. But my thing is I don't understand how a company is undercutting Sideshow that much when they have a Sideshow license. Like, to me, and plus they do that like 5% coupon thing that works on absolutely everything. I just don't understand how Sideshow is giving that company, because I know that the margins can't be $60, $70, $100 on a hot toy. It would be crazy to think that someone could get a hot toy for like $100, $150 below retail to their shop, because those are huge margins if you think about it. So for Collector's Zone to factor in tax, because their tax is the same no matter what. And now online, like ever since that law has passed, since like the beginning of the year, I know they've been rolling it out. I mean, Michigan might be one of the last states where they don't do that, but you're supposed to factor in tax based off of like city and state of where the person buys it from. So like I've gotten charged tax on like everything that I buy through Macari, eBay, all that stuff, even Amazon now. So I think it's great, but there's something that I'm missing on how they're getting the price that cheap. Like that Mythos Darth Maul, and I know Ryan talked about it a lot because he's like buddy with him or whatever. But it's just like the fact that you can get a statue with shipping included under almost like $100 and some cheaper than Sideshow with shipping and tax. It just blows my mind because that's the only company I have ever heard of being able to do that. And I want to know what they're doing. And they should tell us because everybody needs to know that secret at that point. Because to me, like if Sideshow, like toy department, if they get a hot toy in and they put it $10 over the retail and it's still like it's from Sideshow, they can get in trouble. Yep. Because you can only sell it at a certain thing. And Mezco, Brian's buddy who owns Fresh Figures, Adonis, he got in trouble for running a sale on Mezco because Mezco didn't approve for them to sell at a sale cost. So I'm not saying that Collector Zone is doing anything wrong. Like these are my opinions and good for them. But all I'm saying is I want to know how in the hell they're offering stupid cheap prices on stuff. And I'm not saying they're scamming because people will get their figures. They are legit. But I just wish that they would share how they're doing it.
Right.
I can't be the only one who thinks that that's crazy.
I mean, because and the thing is, like, you never see, like, okay, like you go, obviously, like we go to comics games, we see them at shows. Every once in a while, they might, if something's set for a while, they might have at the most $5 or $10 off a Mezco, maybe at the absolute most $20 off a Hot Toy. And I don't know if I've ever seen a Hot Toy really discounted from them, but like, yeah, like it's not something. It's not like Legends or something like you ever see clearanced out.
Yeah.
So I don't know how some of these. The only thing I can think of is maybe I don't know. Maybe they have like something where it's like maybe they're selling like scratch and dent. Like maybe there's something that comes in that Sideshow thinks that they technically can't use, and that's what they pass on to Collector Zone. I have no idea.
So I just brought up their thing. I'm gonna try to figure this out to where I don't show my address. So, and once again, chat, I'm just asking questions at this point. I'm not dogging them. Once again, this is my opinion. Since someone brought it up saying that they factor in that, I think it's great, but it's just like, and you know what? They can't be scratch and dent. They can't be floor models. They can't be anything because they're doing this to stuff that's not even released yet.
Right. And it's not like, it's like what I bought this, see the Leto Joker right there from Big Bad Toy Store. That is what, 4 years old now, 3-4 years old. Whenever Suicide Squad came out, I bought that for $20 off at Big Bad Toy Store. That makes sense. Like if they've had it for that long, but yeah, like brand new stuff, it doesn't make sense at all. Someone brought up a good point. John, I think it was John, asked, doesn't reward points just basically cover offset shipping? It depends on the item. Hot Toys, no. So I just looked it up, and essentially you get, looking at it on Sideshow's site, you roughly get about maybe between 220 and 260 Sideshow points per Hot Toy. That equals out to, let's see, sorry, to basically $10 to $12, and then they charge regularly for just standard shipping about between $23, $25. So really the only thing that the rewards points really cover is kind of tax. But the other issue is you don't get that reward point until 60 days or 30 or 60 days after the point of sale. So until that figure is delivered, you don't get any of that reward stuff back until at least a month later.
Yeah.
And then you can also, the rewards points, the other issue with that is you cannot use that on any sale item. You cannot use reward points. You cannot combine rewards points. So let's say you have like a $25 off coupon. You can only use one or the other. You can't use both. The reward points, while I've used them a lot, like that's the you can't see it's out of frame, but there's a Batman figure that I have, the Batman 6 scale from Sideshow. I bought that completely with reward points, so I use them, but it's not as good of a deal as what they make it out to be.
No, it's not. And I've even said that before. Like the points are cool if you don't have a shop that's close and you don't have an option to buy them otherwise. And to me, like the Big Bad Toy Store thing is a good idea because it's like shipping is like $5 or whatever it is with that, and you can do like the pile loot. Mm-hmm. But like if you're only buying Hot Toys and your only option is Big Bad or Sideshow, I think over the long run, going Sideshow to get the points does add up.
Yep.
Only that. But if you have options to get them from shops and shows and all this stuff, I don't really think it's the move. I mean, I got Hella for like $130 with my points, but I've never accrued it to where it's a free figure yet. So I don't know.
I mean, it essentially boils down to, I want to say it was something like 15 you had to buy before you technically got a free one.
Yes. Like, that's a lot of money.
You know, exactly. Like, like you had to invest a lot of money to be able to. Now, let's just play devil's advocate here, and let's say you're a Prime 1 collector, and you're buying Prime 1 statues every release. Then you collect Hot Toys as like your secondary.
Yeah.
Collecting a line, then I'm sure you're getting them every other day. But
yeah, I'm kidding.
But then again, you're also buying, $1,500 statues way too often if you're doing something like that.
Yeah, and what's a Hot Toy at that price point?
Exactly, right.
Yeah, it's crazy. No, I agree.
Let's see. Someone did ask us. I think it was up here just a little bit more. Someone asked us. Mark 44 Prime asked, wondering if we were planning on going to C2E2. If they have it, that is the one thing that I'm going to push you, Cincy, Craig, and Billy.
Oh, I'm totally down for C2E2.
We have to go and hang out again.
Like that's a thing that needs to happen. 100%.
Yes, so if as long as they have it next year, we will be there.
Jimpy makes a good point. The payment plans on Sideshow, I mean, at that point, like, because I mean, I've not pre-ordered stuff on Big Bad Hot Toys wise because I don't want it all coming out at once.
Right.
And the way that Big Bad tells you is they send you an email, and 6.5 minutes later they charge you.
Right.
There is zero like, hey, we'll be at least with Sideshow. They tell you like 3 days before they're taking out your payment.
Yep.
Because I got an email yesterday that it was coming out the 20th. I was like, okay. I mean, just in case someone will need to, move their numbers around a little bit, like that's a thing. So you can. So yeah, I mean, I guess we can bitch all we want about the shipping, but there's a lot of stuff that outweighs it. But I get you. It's just frustrating when it's just like, come on, like $30 to ship a Hot Toy. Chrome, what's up, man? How you guys doing? I did like the support from Sideshow. Yeah, I mean, Sideshow supports as long as you specifically bought from them or you bought from a place that has a reference number to that figure, you're good to go. Mm-hmm. But if you buy from, Joe Schmo, you're kind of SOL if you have a problem because they need to have that reference number to match that. What's it called? To match that figure.
Right.
The stream will be up later. Yes. For those of you who are just joining, if you're not able to join, or if you're not able to stay for longer, or if you didn't join in the beginning, I keep all these Sweet Spot streams up on the channel because it's more of just like a hangout and chat more than a typical live stream where there's no point to it whatsoever.
I love your streams.
But yeah, most of the time they're good.
I want to show my support watching you from a hospital room because my wife is in labor. Well, Brandon, hopefully everything goes well and
congrats.
A healthy child into this world. And cheers. If I had a cigar, I'd smoke one for you. Let's see. MPJ says I'm doing a payment plan for the first time. I think it's cool. Oh yeah, no, it's the first Hot Toy I bought through Sideshow. I did a payment plan. It's a fantastic option. Like it helps ease that burden of the in Josh's case, 3 days before it just decides to charge it. It helps ease that a lot. And you can spread it out and you know exactly when they're going to pool the funds. So it makes it nice.
Yeah. Matt says Sideshow shipping cost is a deal breaker. I live within driving distance from their warehouse and still charge $20. Yeah, I mean, but like we said, it's a toss up. I mean, paying the $20 extra and being able to do a payment plan if that's what you need, that's worth it to me. I mean, I've also shipped stuff to people who live an hour and a half away from me, and it's still $10, $15.
Yep.
So, I mean, you might live literally right down the street from them. I don't know what Sideshow warehouse looks like. I don't know if it's a big thing or if it's just like out of an office. But
yep.
I'm hyped for the Deluxe Mando Hot Toy. And Blake, for those who don't know, the Deluxe Beskar Mando Hot Toy comes with 2 childs. We talked about this a couple streams ago, which was like 2 months ago at this point. Kenny, my good friend Kenny, he pre-ordered that this morning. He sent me the screenshot. He's like, I had to go with it. I was like, bro, did you know there's 2 children in there? And he's like, really? And I screenshot and I showed him the where it's the standing one and it's the one on the little baby carrier. And he's like, oh, well, it's for sure worth it. Which I'm kind of shocked that Sideshow didn't market that heavier. Like the fact that us, like as Hot Toy collectors, did not know that until Billy said something. I was kind of floored. I was like, I know that they had like 2 different pictures, but who's to say that that's not the same figure, just posed different? Like it would be hard to tell. So I don't know. Yeah, Jimpy, well, I gotta get a stream set up where we bring people in. That would be fun.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I don't think they articulate either, man. But I mean, for Sideshow, the fact that they're giving us 2 different ones instead of one and making us pose it, I like it. Kyle, I think he either said this on stream or right before, but that's where Sideshow gets you, is the payment plans, because you start to forget because you pre-order something that's like a year out, and then it creeps up because the payments start before the figure's actually released, and it's just like, I see Sideshow. So I literally, bro, I got like $200-something a month from here until like November of just pre-orders that I've been racking up. So Commander Cody comes out tomorrow. My first payment for Commander Cody. My first payment for the normal, the first Mando Hot Toy. So not the Beskar armored out, the normal version. I don't even know what to call it. I had Qui-Gon come out like last week or the week before. And then I'm sure the Indoor Leia and Wicket are going to come out soon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually about to look at my calendar right now on Hot Toys.
I would assume that the Wicket and Leia should be within the next 2 weeks. I would assume, like actually being here and actually shipping out.
Yeah. Oh wait, that was cheap.
From what I'm seeing overseas.
And the Deluxe Han that I pre-ordered.
Oh yeah.
Wait, did I pre-order that twice? Why is that on Saturday and Sunday? Hot Toys, what are you doing? Okay.
Stuart, yes, I am excited because I actually feel like Everton has a chance because both teams are out of shape.
Oh, okay. So this is how my month of June is going. So my first payment, June 6th, I made the NRD for the Deluxe Han Solo. So that was $25. June 10th, I paid $71 for Qui-Gon. So we're up to $96. Tomorrow, $55 for Commander Cody. Quick math, that's $140. Also tomorrow, Mando, $72. 200 something, whatever. And then on June 24th, my first payment for the Deluxe Han comes out, $110. So there's over $300. And that's it. So over $300 this month will be in pre-order stuff.
So that's how they get you.
Ooh, and July 10th, my first payment for Leia and Wicket come out, $190 on the same day as Qui-Gon, which is $70. So there's $260 that day that comes out.
So I thought this was a good question. Matt Yamiaski, I'm going to guess Yamiaski. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, and I'm sure I am. Which comes first, Clone Wars Ahsoka or Mandalorian live action Ahsoka hot toy? It has to be Mandalorian, because I don't think they're going to make a Rebels version of her, or Hot Toys won't.
That's tough. That's tough because it depends on the screen time and stuff for the Mandalorian, and if they can get it right. I don't know, man. That's tough.
See, I think that it'll be the Mandalorian because I don't see them actually making a cartoon one, because Hot Toys outside of the Arkham video games, they don't really make anything not based on a TV show or a movie. And like it's nothing really animated. I mean, I guess like the end of the Spider-Verse, obviously, but that was such a huge movie.
Yeah.
And Rebels definitely has its fan base, and Clone Wars. So I don't know. I think you're going to see a Mandalorian one just because of the hype of the Mandalorian, and then obviously the love of that character already. I think that'd be a no-brainer. And I think we see a Mandalorian live action one before we saw a cartoon themed one. That's just my opinion.
No, I mean I agree. It's just going to be tough to see what Hot Toys actually gives us. That's the tough part.
Christian asked, the Sideshow ship before or after the payment plan? After. So they will not ship your figure. Even if the figure has come out and you still have payments left, they will not ship it until that final payment is made.
Yep.
Let's see. Blake asked me if I own the Hot Toys Justice League Superman. I do not. It looks amazing, though. The videos and stuff I've seen look really, really cool. But I am basically I'm only a Batman collector.
Huh.
So, as far as DC figures, so no, I do not have the Superman. Let's see. What else do we have here? They asked you which hot deluxe Han Solo is this?
It's the one from Solo.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were eating. I
just don't want to chew into the mic.
I was like, oh, I didn't realize you were eating. I asked you a question specifically towards you.
Yeah, it's the Solo one. I mean, I posted when Cincy said he pre-ordered it. You know, I posted like, oh, like this is coming out soon. A lot of people bashed it. A lot of people hate the movie for whatever reason, which is fine. But then it instantly it went to a wait list pretty quick, and I think it's still waitlisted if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the wait list is open, so it's weird how as soon as it comes in that's being shipped, it's like they go straight to waitlist. Oh wow, the Mud Trooper is waitlist full.
Jeez.
Whoa, Jared, I don't know if you're still in here. The waitlist is full. That's crazy. Because it was opened as of yesterday, I think. I'm on the waitlist. Probably not going to happen.
I don't know. I feel like if you're on it, I don't know. I've had decent luck with waitlists. I think there's only ever been one, minus the mall that I'm still on, that I haven't actually gotten the figure from.
Yeah. Jared, do you still have that waitlist conversion for Darth Maul Hot Toy?
Let's see. It actually said it looks like it wouldn't let him join since he already had one through them already.
That makes sense.
Let's see. We had some other ones. Pistachio Studio says, "Hey Josh and Slapshot, what's going on, man? How's it going tonight?" Let's see. Matt asks, "What's our most desired hot toy?" What's yours, Josh?
I don't know, bro. That's kind of tough.
See, mine was the DX12 until I got this.
And
then, because I did not realize that this is the exact same figure as a DX12, it just comes with the armor instead of the base. So I don't really need that one now. I guess the only one I would buy sight, as soon as I saw it, would probably be the Jack Nicholson Joker from Batman '89.
Question on the screen from Grail. Did you guys hear about the MCU style universe they're setting up for Star Wars? Set in the time of the Mando show, Ahsoka's getting her own show.
That'd be cool.
I mean, she deserves it as a character. She's awesome. So I hope they do that. That'd be nice.
Let's see. Ask me what my next Batman related item I have my eye on is. It's one I'm going to buy tomorrow. It's another statue. I'll leave it at that.
What you showed me earlier?
Yeah.
So is it possible Uno or Dos?
Okay. So it depends what they have. If they have the first two items I showed you, I'm going to buy both of them.
Yep.
So but if they have the giant thing I showed you, if they just happen to have that, I'll buy that and not buy the first two. So I'm hoping that they don't have the prime one because yeah.
That was a prime one. Oh
yeah. Well, so like it's the I'm gonna give away what it is just by saying this. So it's a new collaboration that Sideshow. So essentially, Prime One makes the statue. Yeah. And Sideshow is like Prime One makes it for Sideshow. So it's like a collaboration between the two.
So does Prime One like sculpt and make it, and then Sideshow replicates it, like produces it?
Essentially, yes.
Because that's what the Sideshow Baby Yoda is it's made by the studio who did all the props for the show, but Sideshow's obviously making the 10,000 units of it, but they made the first one for Sideshow to do their thing with.
Yep. So yeah, if they have that, then there'll be that. But if not, it'll be the other two things.
Which place has the? Never mind. Don't even say where that's at. I think I remember. So, chat. We're going to 4 places tomorrow. We're going to a comic shop. We're going to Comics and Games. We're going to Road to the Past Collectibles. We're going to House of Plastic. And then the comics. So 4.
Yep.
Jared, there's a calendar underneath your account. So log into Sideshow on your computer and then click on account. And then when it brings up that main menu, in one of the rows, it shows calendar. Go ahead, Cobb. Take it away.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, someone, or I think it's Benji, asked me, do I have the Hot Toys Deathstroke? Yes, I do.
He looks really cool.
Oh, no, this thing, like the texturing on the armor this is one of my favorite figures in my collection. Like, it is unbelievably cool. So I love all the Arkham game figures. Like, that's probably my favorite Hot Toys line because I feel like they can turn the video game armor and like costumes in because they're already digital images. I feel like they can just design those so much better to make them into figure form.
Well, plus I would assume that it's easier to replicate a video game character versus like a real life person where, like if their mole is like too far down on the face, they're like, oh, that doesn't look anything like them.
Right.
Ryan Martinez asked, did you sell your Mythic Legion collection to help fund your Hot Toy Sideshow collection, or were you just done collecting them and got bored with them? Great question. Yes to everything. So, real quick, I did sell all my Mythics to fund the Hot Toy stuff because I love Star Wars. Mythic Legions are cool figures, but there's no emotional attachment to them whatsoever. And I just found myself kind of like not really getting bored with them because I was buying like custom heads and custom armor pieces to like put on figures to make them look cool. I was just getting really like not happy with how the market and everything was going on them as a buyer. As a seller, it's great. You buy a $50 figure, it turns into a $200 figure in the course of a couple months, maybe a year, if that. And the wait time was getting hard for me too. So you pre-order something, they ask for the money up front. You wait like a year and a half to get them. It's fine and all, like if that's all you collect. But to me, I was just really falling out of love with the collectability of it, and I was more enjoying my hunt of them versus my collection of them. Like, I liked finding a good figure for a good price, and I put it on the shelf and I was over with it. At least like these Hot Toys and stuff. Like, Kyle, I'm going to take you off the screen for 2 seconds.
No, you're good.
So, chat, I finally got my display. So now, like, all my details are filled with Hot Toys again. And to me, I find more enjoyment out of looking at that versus looking at all the shelves full of the Mythics. So they're great figures. Nothing against the company or the figures itself. It's just like, I don't know. When I started paying $200 something a piece for figures, and I realized that was a Hot Toy, and I missed my Hot Toys, I ended up just selling and buying what I actually wanted to keep. So that's it. That's my thing. Yeah, you're welcome on the calendar stuff. It will show you when your payments will be taken out. So looks great, brother. Good for you. Yep. Thank you, Mark. What's on the second from the top in the middle of the black shelves? This? I'm assuming. If you're talking about this right here, these are my trades and a couple of single issues of some comics and some sketch covers from Adam Fields. And then these are all slabbed graded comics that I've gotten in the past, week, 2 weeks? So, see you later, David.
Stuart, no, the tactical suit does not come with an Affleck sculpt. And actually, someone in one of the Facebook groups asked me if you could put the normal bat suit, this guy, his head sculpt on the tactical suit, and you cannot. The neck, the neck area of the tactical suit is way too shallow, and it looks like the Ben Affleck head has like, I don't know, it's probably like a good 4 inches too tall. And then you cannot put the cape on the tactical suit around the neck of the Justice League normal bat Affleck head. So no, you can't do that.
Whatever you just said. Star Wars has 40 years to think about. No, Mythics, they have a
they had a comic, right?
Yeah, like a single shot comic with their first Kickstarter figures, which is cool. If they continue to do that, I believe their franchise would be way bigger. Like having literature, I guess literature backstories, not just like a little 8-sentence biography on the side of their boxes. If that could turn into art and turn into a story and have a long form read of those figures, I think that would be valuable for them. I don't know why. I mean, maybe making a comic is expensive. I have no idea. But because they could even do it where they just have it online and they just ship from their site type thing. So I don't know. Jared has a question for you.
Yeah, I just answered him in the chat. Yes, I will buy that. That won't even be a thought. That the second that goes up pre-order, the button would be clicked and he would be in my cart and checked out.
I'm sure you and a few thousand other people would be doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's like an early day Hot Toy, isn't it?
Yep. It was one. I think it was one of the early DXs.
Oof.
Yep. Because basically right now, I saw one at the Cincinnati Comic Expo last year. Someone had one for I think $475, and that was the lowest I've ever seen it.
Wow, that does seem kind of low. Because isn't he
600-ish?
Yeah, I was gonna say he pushes 6.
Yep.
Someone asked about the Paul Rudd.
I mean,
I don't know what they're doing with that one.
I don't either. I saw it. Well, at first I thought it was just a goof. Someone was did a Photoshop job and just put it on there, and then I realized it was actually real, and I was like, oh, they might want to rethink that one.
Yeah. Jared, did you check on the wait list for Maul? I need to know, sir. Please. I'm interested. They should have gone the early '80s He-Man route with the little comics in the packages. Ooh, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Because that comic's expensive now, Brian. It's like $60-$70 to get, since it's pretty much.
Like, I thought that's because I remember right when you were first getting into them, like we were talking about it, and I asked you if there was like any any story behind it, and you pulled up, and I want to say the comics were going for crazy prices.
Yeah, it really was. But I mean, what can you do? The in-game Loki. Okay, actually, let's look at that. Is that up on Sideshow's website? The Loki?
I think so.
All right, let's look at it. Let me go try to figure it out.
If it's not there, I know it's on Big Bad Toy Store. Because Sideshow was doing something weird. Because I got an email saying because I buy Hot Toys through Sideshow, I was I could pre-order it before first or something like that. But yeah, no, it's up there. Yeah, there it is. So maybe it's just that promo image right there.
This looks like shit.
That's exactly what I was sitting there. I'm like, that looks off.
This over here, this one looks great, but for some reason that picture does not do it justice, in my opinion.
No, I think you take away the wrinkles. I think everything you see, I can't remember the actor's name, but everything you see in Loki is there in the brows, and you cover that with the helmet, and you lose the look of Loki.
Yeah. Or you lose the look of whatever the hell this dude's name is.
Right. I can't. I know.
Yeah, let us know. That's for sure. Figure Arts Game, do you have any guesses what they're... No, I have no idea, Daniel. Do you? They need to do a recall on that head sculpt like car companies do. Could you imagine if that's actually pretty funny. Could you imagine if enough people complain once they got it in hand that they're like, okay, whoever purchased this, we are sending a brand new head sculpt. That would be wow.
So, they didn't send new head sculpts out, but the Batman vs Superman back a couple of years ago, they completely they pushed that back an entire year and completely retooled the figure after the complaints about promo images.
That's crazy. So look at how much different a little angle and lighting can do on this head sculpt. Because this looks okay.
Mm-hmm.
This looks 10 times different. Like you can see every detail in the hair. This is kind of flat. This one's brighter.
Yep.
Even his skin, look, he looks tan in this, and he looks a little more pale in this one.
Yep.
I don't know, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, this, I don't know. It looks good, but this looks better to me.
Yep.
In my opinion. Man, that looks sick too. I like that one.
I actually like the prisoner look a lot.
Yeah. So, do you think is the Tesseract, is that the black light thing where you shine it with the black light and it lights up?
Is it? Because I figured it would just be a LED inside. I could be wrong.
No, it just says Tesseract. It doesn't
say LED lighting up, huh?
Yeah, it actually doesn't say.
I wonder if it may not light up at all.
Wait, what's this say? Prototype shown. Oh, that's just.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, Tom Hiddleston.
Got it.
I should have known that. Thank you, Acid.
June 11th. All right. I was going to buy that as a gift for somebody, so I need to figure that out. Look at these, bro.
Dude, those are so cool. How tall is that?
34 inches. Bro, when you put all three of them together, I think it's like a 4 foot wide display. And they're all at least almost 3 feet tall.
Dude, that'd be so cool. Yeah. So now that I'm getting more into the statue game, the only issue I see with them is how much real estate they take up.
Yeah.
Because
it's my thing with these, dude. The first one comes out August of this year. So obviously it's going to be pushed back. I'm sure the COVID stuff has done something to it. But see, estimated October to December this year.
Right.
Like, the fuck am I going to put this thing? Like, I have zero, because Big Dub, you know, Jesus Christ, this one, okay, it's not near as wide. Okay. But like,
still,
obviously Big Dub's like, yo, you should do it because he loves the statues, and I agree, I should do it. I'm not saying that it's bad, but this, look how much that weighs, 70 pounds.
I was about to say, I just saw that, and that's one of them.
One. So the whole damn thing's going to be at least, you know, a full-grown adult, 200 pounds with all of them.
Yep.
But it's like, if I got this right now, and the like struggle I'm having in my head, bro, is this will be expensive once it sells out because of how beautiful this thing is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is going to be over $2,000 easily once it sells out, because it's already like $2,000 once tax and shipping get factored in. Like, it's pretty close. But like, if I want them, I have to get this now type thing. Well, not right this minute, but like, I have to get it soon, because if this one will be the most expensive one, I think, because as soon as this comes out, people are going to pre-order the other two. If they did this one, like, it's going to be hard for them to be like, it's going to be hard for a collector to only want one. If you're in the statue game, I'm sure you're like only focused on statues. Very rarely do I see people buy these while they're buying as other shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, and I think the last one comes out in like 2022. I don't know where I'm going to be in 2022, bro. Like, I'm going to have a space and a new house dedicated for this for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Because this isn't something that you're just like, oh, I'm just going to buy Detolf and display them. Like, you have to have like a big coffee table, like, presence for it. You know what I mean?
I almost feel like that's even more than a coffee table. Like, that's, I don't know what that is.
So, okay, so this one's 32 inches wide. So we'll keep that in mind. So that's 32.
32.
All right, so I'll just open my new tab. So the second one I don't think is as big because it's just like this, which it looks beautiful. I mean, look at Juggernaut and Gambit. Oh, God.
That's cool.
This is 23. 32.
All right.
50, 55.
Yep, 55.
And this is 27.
Plus 27 divided by 12.
Right? Yeah. 32. Yeah.
So it is almost 7 feet long is what you need.
Yeah, 27, 30. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
And that's like, that's just having that displayed nice. Like, you're going to want like room on the sides of everything so it's not falling over. You know what I mean? And then this is where they get you. I don't know if you knew this or not, but there's companion pieces for all these that you buy as well. They've released like 7 that aren't included in the big dioramas, like Pyro. I don't know if you've seen that one or not. So let's get out of this. Where's the actual? Yeah, like this. So you like this, and I chat. I don't know. And look, they just released Jean Grey. Look, all these are all separate. I mean, this Pyro. I mean, Omega Red. Look how good he looks.
And this is all 1/10 scale, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got Colossus on this. I mean, this Jean Grey, I think this just got like up for pre-order like last week or maybe just even a couple days ago. Like, look how good that looks, dude. That's such classic X-Men right there. This is not working. Why is it not? Oh, there we go. Looks beautiful. Yeah, I want to show you the Pyro, man, because Pyro looks good. That's it. Oh yeah. Oof.
There he is.
Oh, look at that, Mr. Freeze. I want to know if they do a close up. Yeah, look at that, bro.
That's dumb.
It is so cool. It looks so good. And I mean, and look, they do a payment plan. Like on the Sentinels, they give you 10 payment plans, so it's highly affordable. Like if that's something you're dead set on, and you can make it work, no reason to it. Just do it. Oof, this Sabretooth looks nasty.
I was about to say that. Just the face sculpt of that. Good Lord.
I want to get to a close up of it. Whew.
I love it. I love the over exaggerated mouth and fangs. Oh god, that looks awesome. Oh,
and I love how bulky they made him too. Like they made him like super old school Sabretooth.
And just look at the fur, the kind of the mane around him.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord.
Oof.
Oh man.
Oh, they even got yellow on his teeth right here. Look at
Dude, oh god, that's awesome. Right on the gums.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Whew.
I have yet to take the plunge into Iron Studios, although I'm sure that's going to happen soon.
Okay, Chase here asked a question. Says, "Hi Josh and chat. I'm at a crossroads about what to get. Should I get the SHF Final Battle Captain America or the SHF Final Battle Iron Man?" My personal opinion, whatever you prefer more. Like if you're a Cap fan, get Cap. If you're Iron Man fan, get Iron Man. Did you see this, Bob?
Yes, I did. But thankfully, I'm the movie Batman. I'm only collecting in hot toy form. But I will say, so here, if you just do not Prime One, do just Iron Studios Joker, and it'll be one of the first things. Or it pops up. And I'll show you the one I really want, and it's the 1/3 scale.
This?
Yep. This is the one I really want.
Okay.
with the new 52, Death in the Family, sawed off face and everything. Oh god, I love that thing. It's freaking one. It's a freaking 1/3 scale. Like that thing is like 2.5 feet tall.
Medic, what's up, man? Damn, even that face looks great.
I forget, and that's the thing. You get these bases on these statues that are just dumb. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, little bobblehead or Jack in the Box.
Yep.
Batman.
And that's what I love about this stuff, man. It gets kind of goofy, but it's awesome.
Bro,
that one looks cool. And then if you go back, there's the diorama of Batman fighting. Yeah, so this is 1/6 scale. So this is hot toy scale. And this thing has a ton of awesome detail in it too. And it's more the the figures itself are cool. But just little things like that. So you got and you got Killer Croc in the sewer. And just the little detailing all throughout of it. And then the only thing I'm not crazy about this one is the Joker's face sculpt is, I don't know, it looks a little bit kind of goofy to me. If I know at some point there's a closer up of it.
That's a pretty big statue.
Oh yeah, I mean both figures are hot toy scale.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like Gilbert Godfrey to me. But yeah, and that one has the Harley Jack in the Box. The Batman looks really good though, and I love the body of the Joker. It's just something about the face sculpt just looks kind of wonky.
I wish Batman kind of had a snarling face on him, especially since he's grabbing his throat.
Exactly.
But, I mean, other than that, I mean that's just minor things. It looks incredible.
Little explosions with the chattering teeth bomb.
The Rancor, yeah, Jerry. I'll look at that.
Oh,
that was loud. What the hell?
Yeah, I had that. Since he says the link's not working for him, I had that same issue.
How'd you join?
I had to use the link that you sent me on the Facebook Messenger. I couldn't use the one that we sent in the chat.
Got it. Will you just text Cincy and tell him to check his Facebook?
Yeah, and I can send him that link too.
Okay, yeah, that would probably be easier. Yeah, you just do that. Good job. Thank you.
Yeah, but like I don't know, like there's a couple Iron Studios. If I can, and I hate doing this. If I find one I like tomorrow, who knows what's going to happen?
What was I going to say? I wish that there was a place that had Iron Studios in person and I could buy it then, like now. I would do that. If we walked in somewhere tomorrow and they had Iron Studios, X-Men stuff, which literally nothing is out, so that's great.
Right.
That would be this Rancor.
Because I don't
know if man, I'm just not like the biggest fan of it. Like he's cool, but like it's such a generic thing. I don't know. I mean, he's a centerpiece. I dig it. I think it's bad.
I feel like he's like on his own. He's cool, but he's just okay. Like I feel like you have to have so many characters additionally, to really make that figure like that statue worth it.
Like to me, just off dome, what would be sick is if they had him in the pose where he is holding up the guy that falls in the pit and he's going to eat him.
Yep.
Since he's in here.
There he is.
What's up?
What's up, guys?
What's up, dude?
Oh, just, looking at statues.
Rancor?
Yeah.
I didn't even know they made that.
So, I want this very badly.
You know who has that, right?
Ooh,
Who has what, the Rancor?
No, who has this exact statue that you're looking at right now?
Comics to Games.
They do.
Oh, God.
I looked at it. I can send you a picture of it because I was like, if I wasn't getting out of Marvel, I would have bought it in a second.
Look at that. Holy smokes.
Oh, dude, it's unbelievable. Wait till you see it tomorrow in person.
That thing looks awesome.
Close. There was one that I was looking at statue-wise. Sideshow. This one's sick.
I love that with the Doc Ock tentacles. It looks amazing.
But this one,
ooh. And it's such like a classic like Venom and Spider-Man pose. Like that's McFarlane artwork all the way.
Yeah, it comes with this, and then it comes with that head sculpt as well. Tongue out. Sheesh.
Is the tongue out like a Sideshow exclusive?
I don't know. Look at that thing, man. Alex, since you're eating a movie theater popcorn,
I'm eating some. It's called Boom Chicka Pop. It's the sweet and salty kettle corn.
Oh, the healthy version.
Okay, so yeah,
maybe not. Maybe it isn't. Oh, the not tongue head is the exclusive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because man, it looks so good. Jesus. Cincy, should I buy some statues?
Hold on. I gotta drink something. Sweet Lord. I've got popcorn in my friggin' throat.
Is that what it is, or is it the COVID?
It's the COVID. It's the Rona.
I low-key like this too.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh man.
I'm a big fan of these statues. That's no bueno.
You know which one I like?
Which one?
Look up premium format Harley Quinn Hell on Wheels. I like that one.
Boy.
The Poison Ivy one is nice too.
So yeah, the Comics Games has a Poison Ivy one, and I keep looking at it.
Since he's at this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, hello, nurse.
Yowza.
The base is cool.
That is cool.
That base is awesome.
Look, you're real.
I bet those are real.
What, the roller skates?
No, it said the pom poms are real.
Oh yeah, of course.
What's the?
So you don't get the hooded sculpt.
What's up, Cincy? How you doing, dude?
I'm doing pretty good. It's been kind of a CF for the past hour, but
Oh, I bet.
otherwise I'm good.
I mean, you can say it, bro. It's my channel. I don't care.
Honestly, I don't understand how single parents can like do it because I was a single parent for 6 hours now, and I'm about to slam my head into concrete.
Bro, yo, that is. Hold on. Is this one better or is this one better? Okay, not that one. This one. That's how I've been all quarantine. Monday through Friday, single dad, both kids, up until they started.
It's a full-time job.
That's why I was depressed. That's why I was depressed for 3 months.
It's
And I was
crazy.
Because normally, like not quarantine, like the weekends, there would be like toy shows or hang out with you guys or something. Nope, none of that. I mean, thank God Karina's home, so that was fun. But it was just like Monday through Friday, bro. I would just walk around the house like, kids, shut the fuck up. This is day 73 of you guys arguing over the same shit. And she hit me, and he hit me, and everything. It's just like, just chill. Just go to your rooms. Go do something. Like, I don't care anymore. But it's just like, whew, drives me up the wall, bro.
Here's how bad it was. I was yelling at a McDonald's drive-through speaker, like yelling at it.
Is that because you were taking your frustration out on that, or the girls were being so loud you had to talk over them?
Well, they were being loud, but at the same time, there was one person manning both speakers, and she took like 3 cars in the other line before she took me. And I go, what the is going on? I'm yelling at the speaker. She's like, sorry, we had a little mishap. Freaking
Morons.
I'm going to be nice. So I got my popcorn now. I'm good.
Yeah, it's Kyle and Cincy.
I've been doing a lot of cardio and a lot of core, so I'm not steroided out right now.
Whoa.
IPS where my muscle mass is.
Did he?
Yeah.
He did say, where's your muscle mass?
What's up, everyone? Everyone that said hello in the chat. How's it going, everyone? Sorry. I'm trying to come down from my anger level.
Yeah. Since he came in here hot, chomping that popcorn. Guys. I just felt like I was in trouble for a minute. It's like, oh.
There was a lot of rage in the eyes.
He's texting, the link is not working. Oh, man, that's funny. Holy smokes. So, yeah, I mean, Cincy, what do you got to share, man? We've just been bullshitting this whole time.
Did you guys already share your purchases this week?
Honestly not, bro. We've just been talking about nonsense. We talked about working out and dieting. We talked about comics. We talked about what we're doing tomorrow. And that's really it, dude. Just chilling.
What are you doing tomorrow? I heard Comics Games.
Comics Games, House of Plastic, Up and Away, and Road to the Pass, I think, are the 4 shops.
Nice.
Yep. It's gonna
That's
be
a
all
day
day
trip.
Yeah.
And then I get to use this bad mamma jamma.
Sweet.
I'm excited for that. Just please work tomorrow.
I have halfway convinced Mrs. Cincy to purchase that camera for us.
Nice.
Dude, I got so many comments during the live stream or during the premiere, and then I've gotten a bunch of comments like in the section of, that's a great camera, what is it? Because, dude, even the audio, man, it's just, it sounds so good. And it even has like an outboard mic put. But honestly, this, because it's a, I don't know what the hell it's called, where it's a left and right channel.
Dual channel.
It's a dual channel mic.
Uh-huh.
So you get like kind of surround sound vibe.
Nice.
That's awesome, dude.
Oh, dude, I'm so glad that I got it, man. It's kind of been like hard to not just like sit down and film a video, but I literally have 0 things to talk about with it. So tomorrow it should be fun. And I have 4 extra batteries because this thing burns through batteries quick.
Oh, does it really?
Well, it just depends on how you shoot it. Because I was just shooting at 60 frames a second, and that was just stationary. But like on an all day hunt, I'd probably at least go through a battery, especially if you film in 4K. That stuff's
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask if you were gonna do 4K.
Dude, okay, so I would rather record a 4K video as a sit down just in case, like,
Right.
I don't know what I'm doing and like I push the wrong settings and it's not good, because I would hate to film all day to come home to like shit footage.
Nothing. Right.
Because I'm scared. I have zero idea. Like when I watched the reviews, it might as well have been in German because I had zero idea what they're talking about. All I knew is production thing. I don't even know what it's called, where it zooms real fast or focuses. It's called like the product showcase option. And then this button right here, while you're recording, you press it and it will either defocus your background or it'll make it clear just with a push of a button. So you can kind of give it that like fuzzy effect.
That's cool.
Or you can give it to where like you can see absolutely everything in the background, like with one push of a button and it's instant. And then it also has like a skin softening feature where like I guess if you have like some acne or something, you just hit a couple of buttons and it smooths your whole face.
I thought you like squirted some lotion on your.
No, not this camera.
Just give it a little facial right there.
Right in the sweet spot.
Sorry, I had to.
That 20 works on most in-stock items. What is that? 20% off or $20 off? Probably $20. No inside show.
It's $20.
Okay.
I might have bought a figure today.
Would you buy? Oh, I'm not. I'm sure you don't want to actually say.
Like a Hot Toy figure?
Nice.
Mrs. Cincy got me a $100 gift card to Sideshow. So I got to pick out the one that I wanted.
Nice.
I was debating on buying all 3 deluxe Sentinels from Iron Studios.
Holy cow. Those are pricey.
Yes, they are. But Iron Studios, they have a coupon where it's 10% off your entire purchase.
Mm-hmm.
And that it was making me think a little bit.
What's the total price on all 3 of those Sentinels if you were to buy it? What's MSRP?
I mean, before tax and shipping, it's like $4,300.
Oh my god! They're $1,200 each. Wait.
Oh no, they're like $1,600 to $1,800 a piece.
Oh my god, dude!
I think the cheapest one was like 12, and then
that's the half one where it's just like half the Sentinel. Yeah, it's
And then you gotta buy all the X-Men.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I put them all in the cart and
it's like a $6 piece.
Everything in the cart with the 10% off, it's like I think it's like $4,300 to $4,500.
Jeez.
Before tax and before shipping.
Those things are huge, though.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we did the math. What, it was like 6.8 feet wide.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. Because I was saying like I want to buy them because I think they look awesome, and like I wouldn't need anything X-Men in my collection ever. Like that would be it.
Yeah.
But it's like, where in the hell? One, where am I going to put these things? And two, the last piece doesn't come out to like 2022. I don't know where I'm going to be. I could be living in a box.
But you'll still have your Sentinels.
Like, bro, if I'm paying $5,000 for some damn statues, that's like almost a whole year of house payments sitting on a fucking coffee table that I can't even display them right because it's 6 feet by 6 feet.
Dude,
I need my whole living room to be a display room for the Sentinels.
But how awesome would this be? All right, so someone pulls up on the highway. You're at the corner. You have your need help sign, but then you have 6 feet of Sentinel statues sitting behind you.
Yep. And I'll be like, for sale, $7,000, please. Nope, not happening. Yeah, and one of the statues, 70 pounds.
It is?
Yeah.
I didn't know they were that heavy.
Yeah, let me
That's what that one promo image said. Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, dude, it's just like that's the weight of like a 10-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta think all three. Like you were right. That's we had 200. That's what,
Looks sensitive.
150 pounds.
This one.
Yep.
Right here.
That's crazy.
70 and a half pounds.
What is that?
It's a statue.
Yeah.
That was not.
Yep.
Ew.
That's your college tuition sitting here.
That's one book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the time you
Pretty
buy all of them, you got like a semester maybe. But yeah, so see that's 1,700. Oh, that's off a sideshow. Same thing.
So John, I wonder, is that like an actual real comment? It said that would fit nice on top of Detolf. That would crush a Detolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's heavier than Hulkbuster.
Yeah, because like Hulkbuster is only what 30 pounds or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because I think with all three of them, you'd be looking at over 200 pounds. Because I think both the tall ones are like 70-ish, and I think the half one's like 32 or 38 pounds, something like that. Like it's just
I kind of want to know what shipping. If you go through Sideshow's site, it doesn't give you like an estimate on shipping, does it?
not until it's close to actually shipping, because it's always like your last payment is when you pay the shipping.
I hate how they do that, by the way.
Yep.
It's so weird because you would think that like by now Sideshow has the like the formula to where they obviously know how big the box and stuff's going to be,
Right.
how much it weighs from the factory. So it's just like, why not just have that? It's the same thing with eBay. Like when you put something on eBay, if you put the dimensions and stuff, like it will tell you how much the shipping is based off of where like the person lives. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like it would be nice, but I guarantee it's over $100
For shipping?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Because I know there's probably a point to where when something's that heavy and that big, like the UPS like freight or FedEx freight, like it does get cheaper when it's heavier, or not cheaper, where it's not as expensive as we would think. Like if you ship that USPS priority, it would be like a $300 because it's 2 days versus like a week on like the freight or whatever.
Right. Yeah, and that would be ship freight.
Yeah, I would hope so. That thing should come in one of those boxes that you literally have to like unscrew, where it's like a crate.
You would think, yeah, you would assume that would come on a pallet essentially.
Yeah, because could you imagine taking that thing out of the box? I don't even know how many pieces that thing would be in.
It might be multiple boxes.
It has to be. Like if you watch like some of the statue guys, like even the 1/3 scale statues, all come in multiple boxes.
Mm-hmm.
So I can only imagine that thing comes in a ton.
Stuart, good point. For $5,000, they should do free shipping. I think they should. True.
I actually have 3 Iron Studio statues I need to purchase. But I
Did you
can't
buy some recently?
I did, but that hasn't made it to video yet. I'm staring at the stack of them right now.
Nice.
Oh, the companion pieces.
So have you opened them yet, Cincy? Have you messed around with them?
I've opened 2 of them.
Do you like
and they're the ones that I have opened are freaking awesome.
Okay.
I love them. Yeah.
I've been eyeing some of their stuff. They're like their 1/10 like scale stuff. But I was wondering, I've never seen one like in person or touched one or seen any of the sculpts, so I was curious on what you thought of it.
I mean, it looks great. I'm looking at one right now. The paint's perfect. It looks awesome.
Okay.
But
Never mind.
the ones that I got are kind of based on a cartoon look. So if you're looking at like a Batman, like an actual like movie, are you looking at the '89 Batman?
The one I was really looking at is the Eddie Barrows comic Batman, where he's on top of like the gargoyle and like the capes like coming around the bottom of it.
I haven't seen that one.
Okay. That's the one that I was really looking at.
All the ones that I've seen, I saw a bunch at Toy Fair a few years ago, and all of the Iron Studio statues that I've seen have looked just A+. They're perfect. I've never seen a bad one. I'll put it that way.
All right, because I knew Big Dub and everybody like is always like raved about them, so I assume their stuff was pretty good.
Kyle, are you talking about this one?
No, it's not a movie base. It's Eddie Bowers. Bowers.
Wait, why does it say showing 5 out of 19? Oh, I have to scroll down. Scroll down, JP. Scroll
It's
down.
that one. Yep.
Good Lord. Sorry.
How much is that one? $200?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome. I love how the freaking gargoyle looks.
Yep. And that was the thing that really got me was like the base on it, essentially.
Yeah.
And I like Eddie's work, I like Eddie's art, so I thought that looked like a cool one to have.
Well, I I love the contrast between the concrete of the gargoyle and then the black and gray of Batman. It looks so good.
Oh, exclusive. I don't know why when you click on the bigger picture, it does not make it big.
Make it big.
Make it big, damn it.
You might, if you just do the Eddie, but if you take out the exclusive version, it should be on. I thought that one was on Sideshow. I could be wrong. Yeah.
Wonder what do you know what the exclusive part is?
I do not.
Oh wow, looks good.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
And it's not too big, and it's got just awesome detail. I think it's worth $200.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't think, but I was just kind of wondering like if their quality actually came out looking like this or.
Oh yeah, dude.
Okay.
Yep. It even looks better. Like once I have it in person, like I noticed things on this one statue I'm looking at. I noticed things that I did not notice in the pictures. So yeah, it's even better.
I know Big Dub. All of his Iron Studio stuff looks fantastic, especially when you start getting like companion pieces, and once you start getting a couple on a shelf. Yeah, I mean, it kind of takes over the display a little bit. I mean, they look because he has the Guardians of the Galaxy one, where they're fighting the squid,
the obelisk, yeah.
And they're all like,
whatever it's called.
Yeah, and there's like different pieces of like the tentacles where they're like all fighting. When you put it together, like the big center is the mouth, and it's like a battle scene and all different ones. So I mean, when you start getting stuff like that, man, it just looks so good.
That's honestly the coolest thing about Iron Studio statues is the fact that you can buy just one and it stands alone as a really cool piece, but they kind of design them to be together as a giant diorama.
Nice.
Yeah.
They all like kind of sit together because all the ones that I got, you can position them next to each other where it looks like just a giant scene.
Yeah. It's same thing with the X-Men. So like the Sentinel statues, you can buy just the Sentinel, or you can buy the deluxe where it has all the X-Men and stuff around it, and you can also buy the X-Men individually, and they just have like the little diorama piece attached to them. So like you said, you can have it on one, or you can have 19 of them.
Yeah.
And I mean, the Iron Studios, like the more you get, the better your display is going to look. Like it will never look crowded, really, just because of how unique each piece is.
And if you only have enough money to buy like one piece, you could just buy them one piece at a time, and they still display well individually.
Yeah,
it's a freaking genius marketing technique that they went with. Whoever designed like the strategy of how they were gonna like attack each of these like franchises, it's freaking genius.
Yeah,
right.
Because they, I mean, the Lord of the Rings stuff is looking good too. Have you seen the? I don't know if you guys are a big Lord of the Rings fan, but the Fell Beast diorama.
I haven't seen that.
Let me pull it up real quick. It's huge.
That's what she said.
I think it's a 1/9 scale. Oh, it's 1/20th scale.
Jeez.
So that's smaller.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's freaking cool.
Yeah.
That's what are those dire wraiths? Is that what they're called that ride those things?
Like ring wraiths, maybe. I don't
ring
know.
Wraiths, yeah.
But yeah, because you can see down here at the bottom, like that's the scale to Frodo and Golem and all that. And I'll get to the details of that real quick. Let me look at that thing now.
Each individual tooth
is like yellowed.
That's freaking cool.
Like, and they had that on a freaking 1/20th scale. Like, that's just dumb.
Yeah, let's see how like little they are, but I mean, the fact that they're still included in it is
right. And they even look. I mean, for like something that's a couple inches tall, they look fantastic.
Yeah. I will warn you though that Iron Studio statues are very similar to Hot Toys, where if you buy one, you're going to want your next one. So,
I look how awesome that is, man. Oh,
yeah.
Does it say? So it's 27 inches tall by 20 by 25. I mean, that's
huge,
and it's only 35 pounds. At least it's not 70. But
right.
Yeah, that thing looks nasty though. I remember. I think they displayed it at San Diego Comic-Con last year, obviously, because this one is not happening. So yes, it'll be last year. And And I remember when they posted it on their Instagram, I was like, holy shit. I was like, that thing is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, that is the piece to get.
Yeah, Kyle brought something up, going back to statues, just statues in general. Kyle brought something up in one of his videos. I think it was the last video, the Batman one, where he said that you really cannot get a pose in an action figure that dynamic. Like a statue is literally a dynamic scene, and it's almost impossible to recreate that pose or that look with an action figure. So a lot of people don't like statues because they're just like static. But if you think about it, it's the most dynamic pose you're ever going to get.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, that was my biggest thing. Like, until Kevin at Smiley's recommended this Joker to me, he told me to like look at a review of it. I've never looked at statues, and even Iron Studios, like when you guys would send pictures and like images of one, oh my god, that's
awesome.
That's so awesome.
Sorry to cut you off, Kyle.
No, dude, believe me, I'd much rather see that than listen to me talk.
See, dude, like if I look at that, so I when I go to the toy aisle and I see like the friggin' whoever the hell Mattel makes those Jurassic Park dinosaurs.
That's what I want to look like.
Yeah. Like I'll look at the toy and I'll be like, that's kind of cool. But seeing that, I mean, that's literally a 3-dimensional piece of art.
There's let me go all the way back. There was a shot of inside the car. Look at that. It even has the water cups.
That's awesome.
I mean,
you're gonna make me order a mother frickin' statue on this damn train.
Oh, that's so cool.
And I mean, you could just look at this one.
But I mean, that's the thing. Like you, like even what you were just saying. Like even if you bought the T-Rex, at Walmart, and you bought the Jeep, and you bought all of the characters to make that scene, it's never going to look like what that statue offers. Like
right.
It won't have those angles. It won't have like all the correct placement. Like the articulation won't work as well. And that's what I'm really learning about statues.
Even with like a freaking hot toy, if you get a hot toy, which is like supposed to be like the upper echelon of like action figures, if you get it in a kick-ass pose, it still has that same like emotionless expression on its face. You get a statue like that Batman or the Joker, you get like that smile or like this, like you see the wrinkles in their face. You get an extra level of like dynamic look that you just don't get in any kind of action figure.
Yep, fully agree.
That's so cool.
Like this is like iconic scene for Jurassic Park.
I know. I love that scene.
And look, it has both of them. And when that part right there, I always remember as a kid is when he was sniffing that, and when he starts to
that scared the shit out of me. That scene when I first saw it in the theater. Yeah,
like, look at the detail. Like all these pans has both raptors just sitting. $400. Not bad for that.
That's actually not.
And it's big, 11 by 13 by 8. I mean, that's a nice piece.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really go wrong with something like that. What else do we have? Oh, this one. I looked at this the other day on stream. This one's cool as shit too.
Oh,
they captured like every cool scene in that movie.
Yeah.
Now, okay, my only question is, does the lungs actually expand?
And she doesn't go digging in poop either.
Now, did they make a companion piece of the giant pile of shit?
I don't think it's an exclusive either. I wish they should have. But like, even the stuff that they pick off around the mouth.
Right.
Oh, he's sick. Like, look at that.
And
like,
I guarantee
look at the mouth and the eyes. I mean, you could just like see the emotion, like what that dinosaur is feeling in that scene.
And I guarantee you that tongue on that has the berries, like the sting berries on it. I guarantee you it does.
Yeah.
That's so cool. All right, let's all order a statue right now. We got a coupon.
Yep, 10% off.
I would save on the 3 that I need to buy 200, 260, $26 if I buy all 3 right now.
You'd only save $26
on 3 statues. There's 3 that I need to complete a scene.
Got it.
Actually, I only need technically 2. One of them is just kind of a bonus figure.
Oh man.
What is that pre-order Joker? Oh, that's that 1/3 one I want. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Yeah, that thing is. I think it's. I don't know if it has a dimension. I mean, it's 1/3 scale, so basically double what a hot toy is.
Oh, look at that freaking face sculpt.
Yep, that's the exclusive. So that's like the new 52 Death in the Family.
Where he cut his face off and then like sewed it back on his head.
Yep.
Oh, that Thundercats Lino. I really want that one. That's so badass. Where he's standing on the head of the thing.
That's such a perfect pose.
Look at that. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Like, I see that, and I want to, like, cancel all of my freaking Super 7 Thundercats and just buy that.
Did you look at this? Like how they have it all put together. Do you see like how that looks with when all of them are put together? Looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
Even the quarter scale stuff.
Oh, I like that a lot. Where he's actually jumping over the drones.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I like how it's like is this like pixelated, I would assume, or
Yeah,
like
it's like that
virtual reality thing. Yeah.
From Mysterio. Yeah.
And look at how it
lights
looks
up.
like a face with teeth. Like a mouth.
down here. That's sick.
Yeah.
Wonder.
Smoke Monster. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, the eyes right here.
Yeah.
I need to watch Far From Home again. I haven't watched that in a while.
It's pretty good. Yeah, I watched it for like a 3rd time, and it holds up. Some of those Marvel movies, like if you watch them again, you're just like, I know what happens. It's not as exciting, but
Right.
that one's a good one that holds up.
Nice.
LEDs. I did not know that they put LEDs in these statues.
Yeah.
Wow.
I figured like with like that blue lighting like in the pictures, I figured that
Yeah, I didn't know if it was just like you know how Sideshow does that shit,
Right,
know,
they do like
light
this,
up
right?
stuff that does not even light up at all. That's interesting. It's cool. Wonder if
I bet it does.
I wonder if Lionel lights up. Let's see if we can persuade Cincy to buy this even more. Yep.
How much?
It includes LED light up.
Oh no! What lights up?
The sword.
eye?
Let's check. I'm sure it shows somewhere in here.
Maybe it is the eyes.
Hey, it's the eyes in the cat that he's
Okay,
standing
you
on.
can see the eyes right there.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, that's sick.
I was
Please tell me the sword lights up.
What are you
Please tell me
doing?
the sword lights up.
I was really hoping it was going to be the sword.
It does. Look at the eye in the sword.
Oh, it shows it right there.
Maybe it does.
Mommy, help me do the tea bag.
Okay, cool. Did you put it on your hand?
Yeah.
It very well may.
It's not
Yeah.
fair.
Since you should buy it and see if the sword lights up.
Right.
Oh, great.
I should buy it just to see if the sword lights up.
I'm pretty sure you need all of them to make sure. I'm
Look at
pretty
this,
sure you need
Lindsay.
all of them to have the sword light up. It's like the power.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, you need all of them. It says it right here in fine print.
Yes.
Right here. Can you
Must
see it?
buy all for it to work.
Yep. Yep. Look at this. That looks sick though.
It does. What's he doing?
He was literally just.
Huh.
He's sniffing my Megalopolis box.
Is that Willie?
Oh,
Yeah,
I miss that dog.
yeah. He he drove with us to pick up Tay from gymnastics, and it was a yellow light, and I was like, I'm not gonna get through that. So I jammed on the brakes, and he went face first into the air conditioner vent. And he kind of acted a little dazed, and then he just sat down. Dogs can't wear seatbelts, so that's what happens.
Let's see what else can we look at.
I honestly did not realize Iron Studios had this many properties.
That Harry Potter Kyle.
Yeah, I thought don't they do like some of the? I thought they were all like the kind of like
The cartoonish, the
pop,
kitty.
yeah, like the pop style. Yeah. Oh, they have two that are more realistic.
What's
I mean,
Holy smokes.
that definitely looks like him.
Why there.
See if we can get it close.
Voldemort.
That's not a bad face sculpt.
For $100.
Yeah.
Seat
I'm not-
connectors for your dog. Darth Primus said you can buy seat connectors for your dog. How does that work? Do you just like strap them in through their collar? Sorry. Saw them like, really?
Yeah.
See, I feel like that's what you need, Josh. Like in front of those Venom comics is like a 1/10 Venom.
Dude, that would display perfectly. If
Yeah.
you have a slab and you put it in like one of those acrylic little stand things, put it in a detolf shelf and then have a statue in front of it. That's perfect.
I still think I should buy this one though.
The Prime 1? Oh, I fully agree.
Wait, what's this? Is this something completely different?
250?
Oh, this is the Dakota
Oh,
Kia.
Kia 1/6 scale. Is it PVC or is it?
Oh, it's probably PVC. Well,
I don't know. 250.
yeah, it's PVC. Wow, that's expensive for PVC.
That's what I was just kind of thinking.
Josh, do you have any of these?
I have the CGC stands,
Okay.
and they're just a little thinner on the bottom.
Yeah. I think that's a cool way to display your slabs.
I think this is what I need. This will fit in a detail, right?
How tall is it?
22 inches.
That's too tall.
It will not fit in one.
And it's probably way too heavy. It doesn't even give the weight.
Because it doesn't weigh anything, apparently.
Yeah. But man, this is cool. This looks so good.
Yep.
I'm not a huge Venom fan, like comic wise. I just like the look of him. Like I just think he's a badass looking character. So
Yep.
pretty sick. Cincy, do you want to show anything off?
Sure. So I just got a little package from Megalopolis because they do have a rewards program, and apparently I had enough points on Megalopolis to get a free figure. So I will always show off when I can get a free figure. So I got the last one I needed in this wave of this Turtles in Time NECA video game Turtles. I got the Foot Soldier. So, and this cost me $0.00, and it was free shipping. So yeah, when you buy enough stuff from a certain site, if they have rewards, you can get free shit sometimes, and that's what I got.
Always works better.
Nice.
So I got that. I had to drop my mom off at the doctor on, what day was it? Thursday. And that her doctor just so happens to be very close geographically to the new Dallas Vintage Toy Store. So of course, if I have an hour and 15 minutes to kill and there's a Dallas Vintage Toy Store nearby, I'm going to go to the Dallas Vintage Toys. And of course, if I go to Dallas Vintage Toys, I'm probably going to leave with something. So I did pick this up. It is a Saga Collection Darth Vader TIE Fighter. This is my favorite TIE Fighter. I've always loved this one. I already took it out. It is badass. There it is right there.
That's so cool.
I love how big it is, how big the wings are. This kind of the kind of half circle kind of reminds me of like the Sith infiltrator that Darth Maul piloted in Phantom Menace. How it had that big like half circle in the back, but just a very very freaking cool ship.
I like it.
Yeah,
It reminds me of the, like I said in the chat, the Power of the Force one. It looks pretty similar.
yeah. This one has I don't know if the Power of the Force had it, but this one has like the retractable guns as well.
It's like a trigger on the bottom that you slide.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
It's probably just a remold or a repainting. I know one of them was gray. This one is kind of a dark gray / blue.
Mhm.
There was another version. I don't know which one it was, but it was way too blue, almost greenish blue. But I like this coloration very much so. I think it looks awesome.
Nice.
And then I got two more things. I would say about 80% of the stuff I would show off. I'm not going to show you because it's going to be for a specific video. I have 7 Transformers figures, and I have 12 WWE Elite figures, which I'm doing a video for.
Good Lord.
Then I have 3 Hot Toys, which are going to be in the next video. But here's what I will show you. I did get this guy finally from GameStop.
Nice.
Dooku Black Series, Darth Tyrannus. That's his better name.
That's a good figure, man.
Yeah. This one, from what I've seen, I'm looking at it now. It looks awesome. But from what I've seen, this actually looks better than the SH Figure Arts version.
Oh, trust me, 190% better.
Yeah.
I own the Figure Arts version, and it was an absolute pile of dog shit.
Really?
It was horrible, bro. It was the biggest disappointment and the worst way to spend $100 I've ever spent in my life. And I've spent $100 on stupid shit. I mean, I paid $80 for an Uber last weekend, and that was worth it. More than that Darth Dooku piece of shit, whatever you want to call it thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! I opened it and I literally put it back in the box. I was like, I'm not even putting this on my shelf. It was horrible.
And it sucks when you get a figure like that because it could literally ruin an entire line for you that you collect.
I mean, that's why I am strongly stating that Black Series is giving. Well, Hasbro in general is giving the best run for the money that SH Figure Arts could ever ask for. Like $20 figure, that Dooku, dude, you put it side by side, and 9 out of 10 times, unless you're a diehard Figure Arts collector, you're picking the Black Series every time.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous.
And the last thing I will show you is I did pick this one up. I've been holding off on getting it for quite some time now, but it is the Multiverse, DC Multiverse McFarlane Batgirl. It's the final piece I needed right there for the Batmobile. Right there. So I finally completed that, and I noticed after looking at this, it kind of looks like based on the art of Sean Murphy, who does White Knight and Curse of the White Knight, which, by the way, are 2 of my favorite Batman comic books of all time. Nice. I'm reading Curse right now. I read White Knight. Just an awesome storyline.
I have Kyle, what one did I get?
Yeah, you got the trade of the just White Knight.
White Knight, got it. Okay.
Yeah, Curse is the sequel. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's I'm excited to read it. I started the Joker thing. Whatever book it was. The Joker, the prequel to Damned, I think. Is that what you said?
Joker's a prequel to Damned, yep.
It is? I didn't know that. I haven't read either one.
Yep.
I like Damned. I like the art more than the story because I was confused with some of the story, but
that's what I heard.
Yeah, that one, unless you, especially of like the occult DC characters, especially Constantine, if you don't have at least a fairly good grasp of those characters, that story gets very confusing very quickly.
Yeah.
But the art's gorgeous. I mean, it's Lee Guillermo, so it's going to be unbelievable.
Fellas, I want to warn you. I got about 20 minutes left. I got a hard out tonight, unfortunately.
You're good.
Sorry.
No worries, dude.
None at all, man. My basement is a mess. I need to clean it up.
Plus, I have to wake up early tomorrow to drive to meet Kyle.
For the hunt.
I know.
For the hunt.
But I didn't just want to drop it on you guys and be like, all right, I'm out. So I figured a 20-minute warning's good. Plus, we need to see Cincy. We don't see him often.
Oh, I know. I was glad we were able to do this Sweet Spot stream tonight.
I've been here earlier, but I had to pull double dad duty. So.
I did tell everyone earlier in chat. I said since he's playing mom and dad tonight, so
yes,
it's gonna be a minute. But thanks for at least popping on, man. I know.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got a handful.
I know, Cincy, you're getting them. Someone asked for ordering the White Knight figures. Are you getting them, Josh? I know I am.
The who?
The White Knight figures, the McFarlane.
Oh, nope. If I do Batman Harley stuff, it's gonna be statues or Hot Toys. I can't be buying that $20 shit. I'll buy them all. I know I will, man. Because they look great. They look so good. Like that would be the point, bro, where I'm buying figures and I have no idea what they are. Yeah. See, that looks good.
We can, get this one in there too.
Gotta Pence it.
Pence it.
Pence it from behind. I'm gonna Pence her from behind, and she likes it. Look at her.
Oh man, her. Yeah. I mean, this just got weird. I have 2 men that I'm pensing from behind.
That kind of stream.
I mean, it is after 10, so this is
That's
stream
true.
after dark.
And it's my channel, so fuck it.
David, yes, I very clear. Yeah, I did get the Arkham figures as I'm holding the Batman right here.
Jared asked something about the Tony figure arts. Where is it? Like, have you seen the new Tony figure arts head? Looks like he has chocolate smeared on his face.
Chocolates. The one from Iron Man, the first Iron Man?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, the only figure arts that are great are the Dragon Ball figures. Those are they look so good. The colors are great. And then once you start getting them like human faces, like if you look closely at the figure arts face sculpture, you can see like the dots where they like printed it on, like the digital thing.
Yeah.
Like it looks horrible, man, for the price. Like, granted, if we lived in Japan and we were paying $30-$35 for them, it wouldn't be that bad, or whatever they are. But when you're paying to import them over and they're $50-$60, like, it's just not worth it to me. So I think anything non-human or non-movie related figure arts are the best. So like the video game stuff, Dragon Ball Z, it's good to go. So is that like a bigger version of a Hot Wheels, like build a car thing?
Build a car.
Yeah.
Complete! Finally!
Is there weathering on the top of that?
There is.
Yeah,
Nice.
the
No,
paint looks really damn good.
The wheels are rubber.
They are.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They actually have like you can actually take the tires off.
That's crazy. Let's go. Oh yeah, I do have a Sideshow clone coming in the mail on Monday.
Which one?
The 442nd Siege Battalion Phase.
Oh, the orange.
Did I say orange? I meant green.
442nd. I thought
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up and I'll show you.
Oh, 212th is the orange.
Yep.
That's Obi-Wan's. 442nd. Who's in charge of 442nd? Green?
Yeah, I think green because he's green. That's what I'm gonna say.
Mhm.
Let me at least pull it up where I can show you the.
Can we say hi to Sexy?
Oh. It's this one's.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Did you get what'd you get it for? Good price?
$275. He accepted my offer at $245 plus shipping. So,
Nice.
So do you want to hear something that it makes me sick to think about?
that you sold your Scarab Trooper to Billy for $200.
Worse than that.
Oh God, what's worse than that?
So I don't even know if I had a YouTube channel at the time, but I used to have quite a few of the Sideshow clone troopers, including the Phase 2 Rex and Echo and Fives.
Yep, I'm already throwing up for you.
And I think I might have sold those to Comics to Games or someone or some store for maybe like $300 each. And that the Echoes and Fives, the Arcs, the Phase 2,
$8, $9 a piece.
$1,100 each.
Good Lord.
Just stupid money.
And those will never ever get touched again. Zero
Right.
chance of that happening. Unless Hot Toys wants to pull a big like fuck you and be like, hey, look at this, guys. We're redoing this for no reason.
And honestly, that's the only reason I sold them is because I thought they would get the Hot Toys treatment eventually.
Right.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that's worse than the Scarab.
Yeah.
Gosh dang, bro. But bro, the more that I started looking at Sideshow clones, because Karina obviously she knocked it out of the park with the clone commander.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they look good. Like that Bomb Squad trooper at O'Smiley's, sick. Looks so good. But
What do they got on that one?
it's sold now. They had 300 on it.
Oh, okay.
I almost bought it. Like how many times, Kyle? Three times.
Yeah, you almost bought it the time we went, and then when me, Shannon, and Karina went down, she was trying to talk you into it because we all knew that you had another one coming.
Yeah,
She
Karina
couldn't
offered
do
me
that.
half. She was like, "I'll pay half of it for you for your birthday." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." I'm kicking myself. in the
Then
balls.
yeah,
Yeah, it's. I don't know, man. I just want to get a couple. I don't want to get like too crazy. Is that a does that bat what's that the grappling hook? Does that move? Is that articulated or is it
No.
static?
I mean, it's just like soft rubber.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I don't know if there's like a bendy.
Is that the same one that comes with the Detective Comics Batman?
Different one. It's a smaller grapple gun.
Okay.
And then the you could see like the way that it's kind of twisted. It's a different pattern.
It's almost like a knotted.
Yeah.
Huh.
The best thing about these figures is the fact that I can take them right out of the package and like not even look at it and just start moving freaking joints and not even worry about them snapping or breaking. Like if I get a NECA, I am so like mindful of the fact that I could break a limb and I'm like testing the tolerances. But like these McFarlane figures, right out of the package, excellent articulation, excellent joints.
She has double jointed elbows, doesn't she?
Double jointed elbows, double jointed knees.
That's ridiculous, man.
Freaking! I mean, look at that. That's a broken ankle, but that is ankle picker right there.
Dude, I mean, the fact that McFarlane is giving the females double jointed elbows is sick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, most of the like I think the only two that aren't double jointed are the Superman and the Arkham Knight or the Arkham Asylum Batman. I think all of the males are double jointed too.
Well, and I guess the reason why I say that is because, like with the Legends, that's like the biggest gripe with people is that the females will not get double jointed elbows.
Right.
Yeah.
All of them will have it, and same thing with the Black Series. They never had double jointed elbows, anyways. But yeah, that's cool. That's sick, man. They look good. They look very, very good.
Yeah, they're awesome, and they have butterfly joints in the shoulders.
Yep.
Bicep cut. I mean, every piece of articulation you would want. It has.
The only thing that I will say is the thigh cut.
Yeah,
that's the only kind. Like I don't necessarily use it, and I think I can get them in nice poses anyway. But that's the only kind of thing that I've seen some complaints about.
Yeah, it could use that.
And they're what retail? 22?
20
bucks.
Nice.
The three that came with the Batmobile Build-A-Figure, those were 25.
Yeah, because you get the extra hunk of plastic for the Batmobile.
But all the other ones have been $19.99.
That's sick, man. Yeah, McFarlane's doing something right.
I tell you, as soon as I got that Fortnite license.
That's true.
As soon as everything, because even this color tops, I didn't like that line at all. Like the Walking Dead and the Spawn figures, like they were statues, they weren't figures. But as soon as he got that Fortnite license, I don't know what popped, but that's when he started putting phenomenal articulation on those figures.
Mm-hmm.
Well, even like the old Walking Dead figures, they weren't bad. Like the figures weren't the best, but the detail and everything else on them was crazy. Because Korean and I don't think I've ever talked about this, but Korean and I used to collect those.
Yeah.
Because that was way before a YouTube channel, but we were on eBay. We'd get like hammered almost every other weekend, and I just go on eBay and I just buy random Walking Dead figures. And when we get them in, we'd like display them on the shelves. We'd like try to collect all the series because they had like Walgreens exclusives and stuff. And they were awesome figures. They just weren't like the best quality. But then all of a sudden they switched to those color tops and it's just like, what is this? Like, how do you go from a good looking figure
to a statue
and not like, they're not even giving us the option. It's just like, they just fully 100% switch. And it's just like, and I think they heard loud and clear that that's not what people want at all.
Well, and I think like McFarlane finally realized that because like his motto was always you can have one or the other. You cannot have a good sculpt and have good articulation.
Yeah.
Like that was always his motto. Because if you look at like the early Spawn figures, especially those artist Spawn figures, they're all statues. Like there's no posability in them at all. They all are plastic, like vinyl statues. But yeah, no, I'm glad whatever he's done in the last 2 years has completely changed his mind and he's gotten the best of both worlds.
Well, the first articulation with that was the Fortnite ones, correct?
Yep.
They nailed like crazy articulation for that price point too, which was cool.
Yep. Yeah. Which is now why I'm like so incredibly excited for those Kickstarter Spawn figures because I think that if he did what he did with this DC and Fortnite stuff, these are going to be unbelievably awesome.
Which one did you back, Kyle?
I backed the 3-pack, so I got one of each.
Susie, what about you? Did you only do the one figure?
I backed the classic with the autographed placard, so $80 is what I'm in for.
Yeah. I didn't care about the modern one all that much, But man, I wanted that artist proof, and I wanted the classic one.
Yeah.
So I just went ahead and I was like, I'll get all 3. And then I got the one with the autograph just because I was like, I don't have anything signed by him. I at least want a little gold plaque with it.
Exactly. I've always wanted his autograph, so this was the perfect opportunity. So we're gonna order a statue or what before this thing ends?
Stewart already did.
He
He did? What did he get?
He got the Eddie Burroughs Batman Iron Studios.
Oh, he ordered it? Nice. That's awesome.
Because I was like, I told him in the chat, I was like, well, you can't, because he's blamed me for everything with all the McFarlane stuff, and I was like, well, you can't blame me for this. I don't own a single Iron Studios. And then he tells me which one he bought, and I'm like, damn it, that was the one I wanted and suggested.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's my fault.
Cincy, did you see the new Jean Grey that they put up for pre-order, the Iron Studios one?
Yeah, I just saw that on their page. I'm on their page right now.
Oh yeah, looks good, man.
It does.
I love that the classic, the Jim Lee blue and yellow style coloring.
Yeah, dude. I like the like psychic effects under her feet, the translucent resin or whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
That's freaking sweet.
Yeah, it's insane, man. Professor X is already sold out.
Dude, that Omega Red looks badass too.
Yeah, look at the Pyro. Pyro looks fantastic.
Emma Frost looks fantastic as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's unfortunate how all those look so good.
You gonna do it?
I don't know, man.
Oh, I love the fire on Pyro.
Yeah,
$1,800. Good Lord.
it's tough, bro. It's tough.
They have payment plans.
Oh, I know. You can take the Sentinels out 10 payments.
10 payments.
10 payments of $999 a piece, which is what it would feel like.
So which ones have sold out besides Xavier? Is that the only one?
I think Mystique and Xavier are the only ones that are shipping. Yeah, because the now shipping had Professor X, and now he's completely gone.
Mm.
Oh, and Mystique's out too.
Damn.
Yeah, so they're going quick, man. People are noticing what they're doing with the Marvel comic stuff, and they're going pretty quick. Because let's see, I think. Let me look. I'm looking on Big Bad because I think Professor X. Wow, so some of the deluxe Sentinels sold out on Big Bad already.
Jeez.
Wow. Magneto sold out. Wow. That's not good.
You don't want to wait too long because if you start seeing a lot of the statues selling out, you're not going to want to complete the whole diorama.
Well, I know, and that's what I was telling Kyle too. It's just like the first one is coming out. The first Sentinel one. Let me see if I can find it easily. Oh shit!
Well, and the other thing you also have to realize, like, if you want, especially statues, what I'm realizing is like the secondary market is extremely high, and then on top of that, you have to pay someone to ship it, and then you're talking like an insane amount for shipping.
Yeah,
well, like if it breaks or something,
at
least with the company, you can, you're going to get back the refund, or you'll get a replacement if it's early enough into ordering them. But Cincy, this one real quick, this is the first one that's coming out. This one, once it comes out, it's going to be the hardest one to find because I agree, everybody is going to go pre-order the other ones after seeing this. But it's just like $1,700.
That's a hell of a leap.
Yeah.
Even with a 10-month payment plan.
Yeah. Because I mean, that's still like probably roughly $200 a month for almost a year.
That is gigantic. Because I'm looking at how small the X-Men are, and then I'm looking at the Iron Studio statue that I have that's the same scale on my desk here. That Sentinel's freaking gigantic.
Where is the thing?
Yeah, because essentially every one of the X-Men is
a 1/10 scale statue.
Right.
Look at that, Cincy.
That's
30
so crazy.
It's pretty much 3 feet tall, 36 inches tall, by 33 inches, 32 inches wide. Like,
That's definitely a centerpiece. I mean, that's like that could be your entire collection.
Right. I feel like that is like that's a foyer piece. Like that's not a centerpiece. Like that's someone walks in your house and that's what they're greeted by.
Yeah.
like this is something that like you have like one of those like I don't know what the hell to call it, but like
Glass cases around.
yes, and it's like it's in your wall. Like you know how you have like a built-in cabinet or like built-in bookshelves. You have a built-in display to where it's like inside of your wall with a glass like casing over it, and like you just never touch the goddamn thing.
Yeah, that's definitely something that like Drake would have in his house.
Exactly.
Have you seen his 50,000 square foot house?
No, but
It's crazy.
I've seen Rick Ross's mansion.
Yeah.
We drove like down the road when we were in Atlanta with Big Dub. I think we drove past the road and he's like, yeah, down that way is Rick Ross's mansion. And I looked it up and it's stupid, dude. It's like I don't even understand how people live and stuff like that.
Right.
It's like we could all live there and literally not see each other for a month. Like we'd have to call each other. Like, hey, where you at? Oh, I'm in the 13th kitchen on the northeast side of the house. All right, bro. I'll see you. I'll get there eventually.
So Drake's master bedroom is 3,500 square feet.
Bigger than my house.
One room. He does have hot toys, though. One of the pictures of inside of his mansion, it has hot toys and what are those? Enter Bay, the NBA.
Oh yeah.
Those things are awesome, by the way. I
Have
always wanted to get into those. Huh?
you seen the Shaq one that they just released?
I didn't see it. I want an Orlando Magic Shaq. That's if I was to get an Enter Bay figure, that's the one I want.
You know they just released a set that comes with both. It comes with both the Lakers jersey and the Orlando jersey.
How much is it?
I'm gonna look it up. But so I was watching a review on it.
Yeah.
It is down. So it comes with two bodies. It comes with both jersey, like the whole uniform, and it's so detailed that no joke, the Orlando body doesn't have tattoos that the LA body does. Like so, they have the detail down to where he didn't have certain tattoos, and then now he has the tattoos again. It looked unbelievably awesome. Yeah,
It's sold out on Big Bad. It was $350.
oh, which isn't bad for two figures.
Sheesh.
It's already going for double that on Amazon, $750.
Cincy. What's this say? Oh, damn. I had a site that had it for $370, but it's out of stock.
Oh, I found one. Ooh, should I get it? My favorite basketball player of all time, besides Jordan. Jordan.
I have a feeling if you get it and then you decide you don't want it, I'm pretty sure you can sell it fairly easily for a fairly decent profit.
Yeah.
Where did you find it on a store or like a big box store?
Here, I'll send you the link so that no one swipes it from me.
Yeah, I won't.
I don't want to say it out loud right now.
Hey, that's what happened when
It's a secret compass. A secret compass all over again.
Yeah, your site crashed that night.
Yeah, speaking of, man, that the Mud Trooper is shipping from Sideshow, so hopefully we get that soon.
Yeah, I'm really hoping we do.
Cincy, that one's out of stock. That's the website that I looked at.
It says add to cart.
Do it and see what it says.
Oh, son of a bitch. It is out of cart.
Yeah.
Damn it!
I know, because that's what I was about to say. I was like, oh, I got it. And it's just like, oh, just kidding.
That sucks.
Yep, it does.
I wish this is the time I wish I was a bigger basketball fan because those look amazing. I almost would buy a Jordan just because it's Jordan.
Yeah. I've been there a couple of times where I'm like, oh, I should do that.
How the frick did Walmart have this figure for $247?
I saw that too on Google.
Did you? What the frick?
Yes. Kyle, did that Thor sell?
It did.
Did it really?
It did.
Let's go.
Yep.
Which one, the Ragnarok?
Yep.
Did you sell a Hulk too?
No, well, someone said online that they were interested in the Hawk next week, which, I mean, we'll see if it actually happens. But I at least got the Thors. At least I got to pack it up and ship it out tomorrow morning.
So did you decide what the money's going towards?
Oh, yes. I will text you. Actually, I'll just text you now.
I think I know what it is. Did you mention it earlier?
So there's two things. So it depends on what Comics to Games has. I'm either going to buy one giant thing or I'm going to buy two slightly smaller things.
Okay, I think I know what the giant thing is.
All right.
Ooh, the Mayfix Jordan. I forgot about that one. Damn, I canceled my order for that. Shit. Hey, BJ.
Did I release it?
Yeah, I think Mayfix came out with two different versions, like his rookie version and then the All-Star one. Where it came, I think, with the Olympic team one. It's one of those. I don't know. Jordan's like 600. Yeah, I know Interbay has like re-released stuff before, so I don't know if that's a thing or not. But tell Cincy I want his Kylo Ren if he's still selling it. 100% serious. That already sold, didn't it, Cincy? Oh,
I had it for sale on one of my claim sales, and then I ended up getting 2 Praetorian guards.
Oh.
I was like, well, I guess I'm keeping it now.
that is true.
But yeah. Oh, wow. Sorry, I'm responding to Kyle's text here. Let me look at it. Oh, I think I've seen that one.
Yeah, and you have to read the description of who's making that along with Sideshow. And so this would technically be my first one.
Dude, I hope you get that.
It all depends. I know they have. So like, remember the Flash one I sent you? Like the other day when we were talking. That's why Comics to Games had it listed as Prime 1, was because it's technically a collaboration between the two.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty cool though that they do that with like big companies collab with each other like that.
And that right there, the main picture that you sent me, is how you do teeth on a statue or a figure. Not like the Paul Rudd Ant-Man hot toy figure that came out. That is not how you do teeth.
What does it mean when a waitlisted hot toy goes last chance? It means it's your last chance to get it before they're like done. Since I don't know if you were in here earlier, but the Mud Trooper waitlist is now full.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I hope we don't get screwed on that site that we got the Mud Trooper from.
I feel like we pre-ordered it at a really good time.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you guys did.
And I mean, they even emailed me. It was like, "Thank you for your order. We'll let you know when it's available to pay the balance." I was like, "Thank you very much." And they said, "No problem. Glad we could help."
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I'm guessing by September it'll be a $700 figure.
Could be.
Oh, easily. Because it's going to be like Rogue One, where they will not remake those.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
We can only hope. But unfortunately, chat, I'm sorry to do this. I know this is not a normal stream for me where it's only 2.5 hours long, but to be honest, I don't want to feel like ass tomorrow. And I know that will happen by not getting enough sleep. So
What time are you guys getting started in the morning?
10, 15 you're going to come over? Something like that?
So, I mean, I got to leave my house by like 9.
Mm.
And I need to get up early and make breakfast and stuff. So, I mean, I'll probably be up by like 6:30 or 7 tomorrow. So, long day. But what was I going to say? Fellas, close it out with anything. You guys talk. Anything you guys are doing channel-wise, pickup-wise?
Go ahead, Kyle.
You got about 900 things you're probably going to make a video on.
Since he does. Yeah, I mean, I'll obviously do a video of our hunt tomorrow, but outside of that, I don't really have a whole lot. Depends on just what I buy tomorrow. Because I have my eye on a couple things, all statue related.
Cincy, what about you, man?
So I got a. I'm currently editing a Hot Toys haul video, and that should be done hopefully this weekend sometime. I am also editing a Patreon exclusive video, which was a toy hunt at Walmart and Target. It was fun because I actually get to use copywritten music on those because it doesn't go on YouTube. There's no strikes or anything like that. I use whatever the frick music I want. So it's like an old school Cincy Nerd video, like first 100 videos. So that's coming up on Patreon. And then I have another video, which is going to be, frick, I don't know how I'm going to split this up. But again, I have like 7 Transformers Siege figures, 12 WWE Elites, 5 Iron Studio statues. I think that's it. Oh, what else was I doing? Oh, I'm going to be selling a bunch of shit on Facebook this weekend to make money to buy stuff.
Have you figured out what you're going to sell?
Yeah, I started pulling stuff today. So the shelves are getting thinner. I'm slowly making more room on the shelves. But yeah, there's some surprising stuff in there. I will say. So if you bought stuff last time, I would hop on the Facebook and check it out. It'll be Saturday or Sunday night. But yeah, I'm selling stuff.
Are you doing it on your page or the Nerd Bar?
It'll be on my page.
Got it. Is that a homemade suit Spider-Man?
Where?
Your left, bottom left, right there. What is that? By your finger.
That?
Yeah. What is that?
Oh, it's
Oh my god, dude! The way that it was sitting, it looked like the red vest and then the blue sweatshirt arms. That was weird. Sorry about that.
Kyle has it.
Yeah, that's exactly how it looked. That lighting was weird. My bad. I thought you had one of those. I was like, when did you have that?
I had it. I sold it because I think I sold it around the time they solicited the Far From Home one.
I think it was too, because that's when you were still up here.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think you were still up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would have been right when the movie dropped, and I think you were up here. Yeah.
These little dudes are little guys that come with Megatron, Netflix, Siege Warper, Cybertron figure.
Rob would like to know what time would you be doing the sale around?
I have no idea, honestly. It all depends on when I get everything priced out and pulled. I'm still pulling stuff. You know, it could change from minute to minute. I might not want to sell something, and then the next minute I'll turn around and say, I don't need that, and I'll just pull it. So I'll give warning.
Learn from the Kylo experience. Since he has that up for sale, buy it. Because that man will change his mind right away. I just bought 2 sweet-ass Hot Toys to go with it. I'm keeping this.
As evidenced by that Kylo Ren right there.
I mean, yeah, it looks really good. So it's a good thing that you kept those.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very sick. I like it. As for me, I don't have shit going for myself. I'm making a video tomorrow, hopefully, and that's about it. Other than that, it is what it is.
Buy some slabs.
Possibly. We're going to a shop that might have slabs. Who knows?
I'm freaking excited to see what you guys buy tomorrow, honestly.
I hope I don't buy anything.
I have a feeling you're both going to walk away with a lot of stuff.
I think this is the most money. I know it is. This is the most money I'll ever spend in one day.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's why I'm so freaking excited to see what you guys get.
Yeah, you never know.
The real question will be, who spends more money tomorrow?
Kyle.
I don't know, man.
I can't do it, bro. I cannot. I've dropped over $1,000 in one store before, and more than that, and I throw up on my way out, and I can't do it. Do it tomorrow. Thankfully, there's nothing I'm looking for, but that's usually when I spend the most. That's
Well,
when
I
know.
You know, Comics the Game's they're gonna have something in that Hot Toys case of Star Wars.
Kyle, remind me, bro. I have that $25 off coupon to come.
Oh yeah.
So whether I use it or you use it, it needs to be used.
Okay, we're almost done. So
I mean, they do. Like I said, they have that Miles Morales premium format,
in your room. Okay. Yeah, it's the wind outside.
and it looks awesome.
Yeah, it does. But fellas, we'll stay in for a couple of minutes after this ends. So chat, we're peacing out. We're going to do this again soon with Billy and Craig. Craig was busy tonight, and I think Billy was too. So the 5 of us will be back on, and that will be an extended stream. We'll try.
And that will be the full sweet spot.
Yes, and we could start earlier if it helps out as well for the chat. But I mean, there was a lot of people in here.
This is just the tip of the sweet spot, so it doesn't really
Yeah.
count.
Yeah, this is
Just to see how it feels.
This is
all right. Chat. See you guys.
See you guys.
see you guys.